Yo, so I just found a YouTube channel that really kind of like makes me scared. When you see this channel, you're gonna be like, DJ, how is that scary? But trust me, bro, this channel, the more you look at it, gets so scary. Okay, so the name of this channel is The Jokester. This is their profile picture. They only have 2,000 subscribers, but read their bio. I'm just a goofy little guy that wants to spread joy and laughter throughout the world. New video every day at 9 a.m. The first ever video that this Jokester channel uploaded was a video called Frog Jokes. When you click on this video, you can see that it's literally just jokes. What's the funniest place in the frog pond? The silly pad. Why did the frog take the bus? Its car got towed. Hahaha, right? I think it's pretty obvious that these jokes aren't funny at all, but the weird part starts when you go to the comments. Somebody commented and said, these jokes are making me hop out of my seat and roll on the floor. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Or I'm having a seizure. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Now that's a pretty odd comment, but the person who uploaded this video replied to them and they said, I'm glad you enjoyed my jokes. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for some more fun-tacular jokes. Does this person not realize that they just said like they're having a seizure? So many people in this comment section are saying like, oh my god, this is so funny, blah, 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 with a bunch of laughing emojis, but some people took it so far. Somebody said, I was hit by a truck, huh? Once again, the guy who uploaded this joke video replied to them and said, I'm glad you enjoyed my joke. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for some more fun-tacular jokes. After this guy posted this video about those frog jokes, he uploaded another video the next day, and it was called Spooky Jokes. This video is very weird. So this video starts and he gives us a joke. What's the first thing that ghosts do when they get in a car? They bookle up. He then gives us another joke. How does Dracula like his coffee? Decaffeinated. Right. Not funny. Somebody commented on this video and said, wow, these jokes really are spooky and they made me laugh out loud. Please help. Why did they say please help? This channel gets very weird when you read the description of their videos. The description says, hope you enjoyed my jokes. It always makes me happy when somebody laughs at a joke that I made. Please like and subscribe if you want more goof-tastic jokes. Bill. So the guy who's uploading these videos, his name is Bill, so that's good that we know that, but did you notice something? There's only a few words that have a capital letter in this description. Look at this. So it starts off with a capital H, but then this isn't capitalized, but then they do a capital E, so we have H-E. Then all the way down here, there's a capital L, and then right here, there's a capital P. H-E-L-P. What the? After Bill uploaded that video, he posted another video the next day about bananas. All the jokes were really unfunny. But I want to show you this video right here. This video that he posted the day after that one says animal jokes. And when you click on this video, you can see a bunch of comments. Everybody's just saying like, ha 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 ha. But the comment on the very bottom says, something is not correct about this channel. This guy was realizing that something was off about this channel. As the days went on, this Bill guy kept uploading a video every single day, and it was just about jokes and jokes and jokes, and they were all pretty weird. But then he uploaded a video. This was like his 8th video. It said silly jokes, and there's something very, very creepy about this video. So the video starts and it says, oh, silly jokes. Why are barns so noisy? Because the cows have horns. Right, get it? For a split second though, you can see something pop up in the right-hand corner of the screen. There was an emoji that popped up and it says SOS. This was only on the screen for like a simple frame. SOS means like I need help. This is getting weird. Once again though, in the comment section, everybody's just joking with him and laughing with him. Like somebody said, I'm being forced to eat the balls of my father. This Bill guy who posted the video replied to this comment and said, yummy. Hope you enjoyed my jokes. Yummy? What the? At this point, a lot of people were starting to worry about this Bill guy because every time somebody would comment something crazy, he'd be like, oh, awesome, like, hope you enjoyed my jokes. This video though, right here that he posted the next day is so crazy. So when the video starts, it's just like, oh, dog jokes. What happened when the dog went to the flea circus? He stole the show. Like, you get it, right? The video is not weird. The comments are. The top comment says, I'm currently in the prison showers and I accidentally dropped the soap. After that, I got my, oh my God. Guess what this dude replied to this comment though? He said, wow, what a silly little situation you got yourself in. Well, at least you have my jokes to cheer you up. Huh? Somebody else even said, I have stage 4. Oh my God. And then the freaking dude said, did you enjoy my jokes? Huh? As the days kept going on, this guy kept posting a video every single day, and the comments kept getting weirder and weirder. Like this comment right here. Somebody said, I'm hiding in your air vents. Ha ha ha. This guy replied to them and said, oh, I love hide and seek. On another video, somebody left a comment and said, please let my family out of the basement. This guy replied to them with a bunch of tongue out emojis like, Somebody even said, I literally fell off my chair laughing at these jokes. My wife left me and now I'm getting evicted. This guy replied to them and said, oh, how silly. Huh? Somebody said, I threw my grandma down the stairs. And this guy replied to them with a bunch of emojis. This guy behind this channel is crazy. This channel becomes so much more creepier though with this video right here. This video he uploaded is a video that says fish jokes and everything seems normal. All the jokes are, you know, bad as always. But the description of this video says, help, I'm trapped in a dark room that seems to be some sort of basement. I don't know how I got here. I don't know how to get out. All I know is that this strange man in a red mask walks in the room once every day, forcing me to make these videos. I assume he's the person that runs this channel. I don't think he's catching on to the messages that I'm putting right here, but when he does, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. Bill. Huh? The next day, he posted another video, and the description of this video says this. I am hearing voices through the walls. I don't know if it's just my mind playing tricks on me, or if there are others who are trapped with me. Bill. The next video that was posted to this channel has another thing in the description. It says, I can't remember the last time I had a full night of sleep in nearly a month of being trapped in this room. I wonder what my family's thinking. Perhaps they didn't even notice I was gone. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, the voices beyond the walls are getting louder and more clear. I could hear somebody talking about some sort of plan. The next video he posted is even weirder, bro. He said the conditions of this room are horrible. The toilet is just a hole in the floor. The toilet paper is so thin I can see my hand through it. I only get fed twice a week and it's barely edible. I've been promised a better room if I choose to comply with their commands. I haven't been told what their commands are yet, but I'm sure it can't be that bad. Even if it is, at least it'll get me out of this horrible room. Bill. In his next video, he left another message talking about how he's been in the room for so long and he's forgotten what the outside world looks like. In the video after that, he mentioned that the strange red masked man that we were talking about earlier walked into his room and he seemed different. This Bill guy is worried that the red masked man found the messages he was leaving in the description, and he even said, if anyone's seeing this, please send help immediately. Bill. Bill was so worried that the man who captured him figured out that he was asking for help and sending people messages through the description. In the next video that this channel posted, this is the description. Penguin jokes. Hashtag penguins, hashtag jokes, hashtag funny, hashtag the jokester. Bill isn't here anymore. In the video they posted the next day, the description is weird. So the video that they posted is a video about armadillo jokes or whatever. The jokes are not funny. Like, where do armadillos go when they're sick? A farmadillo, right? Not funny. But the description says, never ask me to make armadillo jokes again. I hate armadillos so much. I'm not usually one to lose my temper, but anytime I think of an armadillo, I start to explode with rage. Fred. Apparently, the person who's controlling this channel now, their name is Fred. Is this the red masked man that Bill was talking about? For the next few videos, the descriptions on these videos are just like, oh, enjoy these cool jokes, but Fred is typing these descriptions. But here's the thing, in the comment section, there are still people saying weird things. Like, look at this. Somebody said, how silly, ha ha ha. Fred, please stop, they're in the walls, get them out. Fred replied to this person and said, don't worry, they're friendly. You'll get used to them, huh? In one of the next videos he posted, somebody commented and said, oh, I can't stop laughing at these jokes. There are shadowy figures in my room. This Fred guy replied and said, it seems that they have showed themselves to you. Consider yourself lucky. At this point, people were really worried. Every time somebody would say something crazy in the comments, this Fred guy would reply to them and act like it was nothing. He wouldn't even care. The next couple of videos that were posted to this channel were getting weirder and weirder because the descriptions were getting shorter and shorter. They used to be like, oh, I hope you enjoyed these awesome egg-tastic jokes or whatever, but they started getting shorter and shorter saying like, I hope you enjoy this video. Enjoy this video. People were starting to realize something. On Easter, this Fred guy uploaded bunny jokes, and in the comments, somebody said, you didn't have to do it, Fred. You really didn't. Fred replied to them and said, they told me I had to. Huh? In the next video that was posted to this channel, somebody commented and said, Fred, where the heck is Bill? And Fred replied with 3 dots. This is the first time he's ever replied to a comment and hasn't said like, oh, awesome-tastic or whatever. Like in all the other comments he's ever posted, he's been happy and jolly. And for some reason, when somebody asks him where Bill is, he gets sad or scared or he has nothing to say. This next video though is one of the craziest videos that was uploaded to this channel. So this Fred guy uploaded history jokes and it's just a normal video with the bad jokes or whatever. But one of the top comments says, the voices will be back soon, Fred. Ha ha ha. We aren't done with you yet, ha. And Fred replied to this comment, and you would expect Fred to be like, oh, the voices are talking to you, awesome. Like, Fred's always happy when he replies to people's comments, right? He never cares. People have said like, oh, my grandma did this, and Fred's been like, awesome. But he replied to this comment that was talking about voices, and he said, don't joke about that. Huh? huh? Somebody replied to him and said, this comment is oddly terrifying. You usually comment with laughing emojis. What's up, Fred? That's facts, bro. Somebody else noticed that he also didn't heart the comment. Something isn't right. Normally, this Fred guy hearts everybody's comments and he replies to everybody's comments in a happy vibe, you know what I mean? For some reason, he was mad about somebody joking about the voices. After he posted that video where he replied to their comment in a weird way, he posted his last jokes video. Look at this. So this is just animal joke video. What's smarter than a talking cat? A spelling bee, right? So funny. The comments on this one are weird. Everybody in the comments is being weird like always. Like somebody said, ha, help me. I'm begging you. I need help, Fred. It was all your fault. Please, I'm wrong about the voices. Laughing emoji. People are being so weird, but here's the thing. Fred didn't reply to like basically any of these comments. Normally he replies to all these people, but he didn't at all. The next day, he posted his final video. This video isn't a joke video. This video isn't anything. It's literally a video, and the title is 3 dots. The thumbnail is a black screen with 3 dots. All of his other videos on his channel have been about jokes and happy and like, oh, I want to make you laugh. But he posted this final video. Let's see what it is. I can't believe that I actually did this to Bill. Wait. He's talking about what he did to Bill. They told me that they would be able to bring him back. They told me I would be able to make everybody laugh. They told me that it was my purpose. They told me it was all part of the plan. Why did I listen to them? They're just voices. They're all in my head. I could have prevented this if I hadn't listened to them. I am not stable. I am a danger to others. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I have to end this. I'm sorry, Bill. The video ends like that. People in the comments section don't really know how to feel. The top comment says, now these are some Bill-tacular jokes. I'm fretting all over my ceiling. I don't know what that means. I don't want to know. There's something weird about the comment section though. Everybody is just acting like they normally act. They're saying, wait, like, is it over? But some other people are saying like, help, they're in my walls, stuff like that. Like, oh, Fred, you got a bit too goof-tastic there. Everybody's spamming laughing emojis, but here's the thing. This channel didn't reply to any comments. They didn't heart any comments. They didn't do anything. This video was posted over 3 weeks ago. They haven't posted anything since. If you go to the description of this video, there's nothing in the description. This was uploaded on April 4th. As I'm making this video, it's literally about to be May. This is so weird because they were posting every single day for like a month straight, every day. And then 3 weeks ago, they posted their final video and it's over. I bet a lot of you are really confused. I'm so confused, but here's what I think actually happened with this whole story. So a lot of people are saying that this is a joke channel, but I don't know why somebody would spend so much time making a joke channel like this, right? They posted, how many videos did it say? 40 videos. Like, they took 40 videos as a joke. Like, there's no way they took their time out of their day to make 40 whole videos and write those big paragraphs in the descriptions. Here's what I think actually happened. If I take all of the evidence that I found by looking through these videos and looking at the descriptions, apparently there was a guy named Bill. He got captured and taken to this person's basement or whatever, and this person had a red mask on. The person with the red mask was forcing this Bill guy to upload these videos because he wanted him to make people happy. The videos were getting a decent amount of views, a lot of comments, and the guy with the red mask was noticing that. For the first couple of videos, the description only said H-E-L-P. You remember that? He was like, help, but he didn't actually say it. He just kept it in capital letters. The reason Bill did that was because he was afraid that the guy with the red mask would find out. Eventually, he realized that the guy with the red mask never really found out, so he started explaining himself in the descriptions. That's when he was like, oh, like, I was captured. Please come help me. If anybody's reading this, please come help me. This guy is forcing me to make these videos. Eventually, one day, he posted something in the description that said, oh, I was talking to the guy in the red mask. He seemed very suspicious of me. I think he found out that I was talking to you guys. Please send help. After that video was posted, we never heard anything from Bill again. The next video was literally Fred in the description, and from that point on, it was only Fred. I honestly think that Bill got captured by Fred. Fred was the guy with the red mask. Eventually, Fred found out that Bill was trying to ask for help and stuff like that, so he got rid of Bill and then started posting the videos himself. Every time he posted these videos, people were making these jokes about the voices in their head and voices in the walls and their family doing this and that, just like joking. This Fred guy, because he's crazy, he literally kidnapped Bill and put him in his basement. Because he's crazy, he started to tweak. He was like, oh my God, this is real. Like, oh, like, why are these people saying this? Blah, 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 blah. So then he ended up quitting YouTube. I mean, in the last videos that were posted to this channel, we could see that Fred was turning into a very, very weird person and a very scared person. Everybody always on this channel would be like, oh, I hear the voices. These are awesome. Like, there's voices in my head. Please help me. Like, joking. And the Bill guy would always be like, oh, so gooftastic, awesome. But Fred started to let it get to him. He was like, wait, are people, like, are there actually voices in my head? Blah, blah, blah. He even replied to someone's comment and said, don't joke about that. Like, he was being serious. And then eventually, I think the comments got to him and he quit. That was what happened in that last video. Nobody really knows if this is actually true or something made up, but if it's true, this is one of the creepiest stories on all of YouTube. This channel will go down in history. If you want to see me react to another scary channel like I did right here, click this video right there. There was a weird channel that I ended up finding and there was some really creepy stuff on there. So click that video or click right here to unsubscribe from my stupid channel. Peace. So if you know me, you know it's kind of hard to scare me. I feel like I'm kind of like a tough guy. I don't really get scared that much. Nothing really scares me, right? Well, there's a YouTube channel that really kind of scares me. And I don't know why it scares me. Once I show you this YouTube channel, you're gonna be like,
how is that even scary, DJ? Are you a pussy?
No, I'm not a baby. But something about this channel is just so eerie and scary. All right, so look, this channel's name is Better Band I or Better Band AI. They have a normal profile picture, it's just a bee, a green bee. They have 17,500 subscribers. But the very weird part about this channel and the very eerie part about this channel is when you look at how many videos they have. Now, I want you to guess how many videos this channel has. I make YouTube videos every single day. I have like 700 videos on my channel. Just guess how much they have. This says 1M video. That doesn't mean like 1 Minecraft videos. It means 1 million video. No. Now you're probably saying, okay, they posted 1 million videos. Maybe this is just a little kid who has no time and they upload videos every single day. No, the reason this channel is scary is I have no idea what the videos are about. Look at this. These are the videos. They're a bunch of just squares everywhere. And the even weirder part about these videos, I noticed that each of these videos is 31 seconds long. Not even 30 seconds. They're all 31 seconds. 31 seconds, 31 seconds, 31 seconds. Every single video is 31 seconds long. Now, I haven't watched any of these videos so far, so I don't even know what these are. We're gonna watch these videos together, but I don't know which one to pick. Like, there's some videos that have 38 views. This video literally has 38 views, and then this one right next to it has 11,000. So maybe some of the most popular ones are better. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna explore this channel. We're gonna try to figure out who's behind this channel, why they have 1 million videos, and we're gonna watch a bunch of these videos just to see what's going on. So I think we should start with their first ever video. So I went to their first ever video. It was 8 years ago, and it's just a red and a blue square. The thing I noticed about these videos though, compared to the new ones, these are all 5 minutes and 1 second long. Look, 5 minute, 1 second, 5 minute, 1 second, 5 minute, 1 second. The other ones were 31 seconds. So I guess let's just watch their first ever video. I'm really scared. Like, this is literally scaring me, and I haven't even watched the video, but let's just see it. Oh God. Oh God. I don't like this sound. I don't like that beeping. Does this happen for 5 minutes straight? It does happen for 5 minutes straight. I sat there and I watched that video for about 4 minutes until I realized that it was just shapes beeping over and over again. Like, look, I'm literally 4 minutes and 6 seconds into this video, and that's all it is. Are there any comments on this video? Somebody left a comment on this video that said this episode, being the very first episode, is a very important and emotional episode. That is obviously because this episode introduces the setting, characters, and the main conflict. After 993,000 episodes, this is still one of my favorites. What the hell? So it seems like all of these videos on this channel are a bunch of shapes just beeping and stuff. Let's watch one of their recent videos. Let's see how much different it is, because that video we just watched was 8 years ago. Let's see how much different it is now from a video that was posted 10 months ago. We have the beeping again. We have the red and blue shapes still. I don't know why there's only red and blue shapes. There's 0 comments on this video, which is just so weird. And I didn't even notice the description and title of these videos. So the titles are like video hashtag blah 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 to just random numbers and stuff. And the description said this is a video for package SFTPGKSPKG. Does anything weird happen at the end of the video? Let's see. What if there's like a jump scare or something? And it just ends? What? After I watched that video, I decided to just scroll through this channel to try to find something else, try to find any information that I could find about this YouTuber, and then I found something weird. Okay, this is weird. Every single video on this channel is a bunch of shapes, but then I found a video that's 3 seconds long that was posted 4 years ago. It says my web video, and it looks like some blue stuff. Out of 1 million videos, is this the only video that's not a bunch of shapes? We have to see this. What the hell? Okay, so this is weird. There's a bunch more colors in this one instead of just the red and blue. This video doesn't have a description either. This is so weird. Now, if I found a channel that had like 10 videos and it was a bunch of shapes, I'd be like, oh, who cares? Like, it's just 10 random videos. But the fact that this channel has 1 million videos and it's all the same thing, but just a little bit different is so eerie to me. Hold on. Their most popular video is not a bunch of shapes. Every single video on this channel is shapes, but this one is different. It looks like a bunch of Orbeez. Let's see what this video is. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. Just beep, 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 red and blue. Where's the Orbeez? I sat there and scrolled through the video trying to find what I saw in that thumbnail, but I couldn't find it. And another weird thing was, every single video on this channel seems to have the comments disabled, but the comments weren't disabled on this video. People in the comments are so weird about this. Like, people are saying, now that was savage on 440. What is it? How was that Somebody said, OMG, this is so deep. I'm literally crying. Somebody said 1 second is my favorite part, and then this orangutan below him says 4 minutes and 59 seconds is my favorite part. What? It seemed like I couldn't find any information about who this person was or what they were doing this for, but I wasn't gonna give up. I searched all over their channel to try to find something, and I found something. Okay, so they don't have any live streams, apparently. They have a few playlists, but it's just a bunch of their videos, like whatever. They haven't posted ever on their community tab. They don't have any other channels. They have nothing in their channel description. They joined YouTube on November 19th, 2014, so that was like 11 years ago. But they do have one YouTube short. What the hell? And it says my web video. You remember that video that was 3 seconds long that we looked at on their channel earlier? That was also called my web video, but this looks like there's like a keyboard right here and like a water bottle. I'm kind of nervous to see this, but this might show us who's behind this channel. What the? Wait, what? The video's over? So the video is just somebody showing off their desk. He has a keyboard, he has a water bottle. On the left side of his desk, he has some hats, and these hats have different colors. Maybe these are the hats of his company, like with all these colorful shapes, maybe? That's literally all he has on his channel, but I'm not gonna give up. What I decided to do next was really weird. I don't really know why I decided to do this, but it ended up working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this person's channel name, Better Band AI or Better Band AI. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and search this up on Google. Is there anything that we can find on Google? So somebody on Reddit was talking about this channel and they said, in fact, they are secret messages between the members of some gang or something. So this person thinks that there's gang members talking to each other through these shapes? How do you even speak that language? Somebody else found a secret video on this channel. Apparently this link right here, if you click on it, leads you to a video from Better Band AI from 2 years ago, and the title is different than all of the other titles on their channel. The title of this says No Cat Inside. But this video is unavailable. The person who controls this channel has not made this video available. So there was a video that was gonna be uploaded called No Cat Inside, but then they never made it available to anybody. What would that mean? A lot of people are saying that this channel is very similar to another YouTube channel that kind of does the same thing. And this other YouTube channel name is WebDriver Torso. But the thing about this channel that's different is they have 227,000 subscribers. And they're actually posting. See, on Better Band AI, their last video was 10 months ago. But on this WebDriver Torso channel, they only have 624,000 videos. So not as many, not 1 million. But what is this channel? This channel seems like it's the same thing as the other one. Just a bunch of red and blue videos. But this video isn't red and blue. It looks like a picture of the Eiffel Tower. It has 1.8 million views. It's a video of somebody recording the Eiffel Tower, and that's all. So what do I think this channel is? I honestly think that this channel is like an AI. I think it's just a generated, thing. Cause look, the channel name is Better Band AI. Maybe it's not Better Bandai, maybe it's Band AI, and this is artificial intelligence just uploading videos, because there's no way somebody could upload 1 million videos. No way. But people have theorized that this could be like a worker that works for somebody who's uploading all these videos and who's forced to upload all of these videos, because these videos are kind of eerie. Like, listen to this. Like, this doesn't seem normal. This doesn't seem like something a robot would do. This seems like something like a creepy person would do. So some people think that there was a worker who was forced to upload millions of videos. I guess we'll never know. Nobody has any clue. I always read my comments, but I'm gonna read the comments of this video like crazy. So leave a comment and tell me what you think that this channel really is. I'm gonna be answering you guys and we can have a cool conversation. All right, if you wanna see another YouTube channel that's very weird, click that video right there. I looked at a channel that is just, ugh, like you don't even wanna see that video. It's such a weird channel. Or click right here to unsubscribe from my stupid channel. Peace. Yo, so today we're looking at the weirdest people on the internet. For example, this guy right here. This guy's name is Kevin Johnson, and guess what he did? On June 15th, this Kevin guy decided that he wanted to break into Walmart. He waited until the store was closing, and once it closed, he successfully broke in the store. He ended up walking around the Walmart. There was nobody there. He was just looking at everything. He ended up eating a few things, but he went over to the water bottle section. He ended up drinking a bunch of water. He must have been super thirsty or whatever, but guess what he did, bro? After he drank the water out of the water bottles, he put his own water in the bottles. It was yellow water. You know what I'm talking about. After he did this to multiple different water bottles, he put them back on the shelf and he ended up leaving the Walmart. This video is gonna be full of very weird people doing very weird things, but I'm gonna make this video special. Instead of just finding random weird people who did random weird things on random days, I'm gonna be using your birthdays. So in my last video of This Guy Is Weird, you guys know I have this series going on where I post videos looking at weird people. In the last video, I told you to leave your birthday in the comment section below, and I was gonna see what weird things happened on your birthday. All right, the first one I'm gonna choose is, how about this one? December 2nd. What weird things happened on December 2nd? Okay, on December 2nd, this guy by the name of Michael Jackson, yeah, I'm not even making this up. Look, Florida man named Michael Jackson. Why is his name Michael Jackson? Anyway, this Michael Jackson guy got arrested because he walked up to his local gym. People were inside the gym just working out, and he decided to walk up to the gym, start banging on the windows, screaming at people, and then he ended up taking his clothes off. After he had no clothes on, he was telling the people in the gym, come on, come fight me. You guys have fake muscles. The cops quickly came and arrested this Michael Jackson guy and took him to jail. What the hell? Somebody said do November 25th. That's literally my birthday. Okay, let's see what weird stuff happened on my birthday. I don't think I've ever done this in this series. So let's see. This is weird. So a 25-year-old man named Kristen Dominic Shea ended up jumping a fence at a local elementary school. So he jumped over a fence and he was messing around at the elementary school at 2 a.m. Now this is already weird. Why would you want to be at a school at 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Well, he ended up breaking into the school by opening a window. He like opened one of the windows that were unlocked and he was actually successful in breaking into the school. Now, once he broke into the school, he walked to the cafeteria. He started eating cake frosting that he found in the cafeteria, and then he ended up pooping himself. The deputies say that they found cake frosting on a bunch of drawers, desks, and chairs in a classroom. There was frosting footprints across the floor as well, so he put this frosting all over his body. And then look at this. In the trash can in one of the classrooms, they found a child's sweatshirt that was covered in cake frosting and feces. You know what feces are? Like poop. And footprints of poop were found at the window ledge where he broke in. Dude, this dude had poop and cake frosting all over his hands and feet. Okay, that is weird. Why did that happen on my birthday? Huh, this person said they subscribed to me and they want me to do November 2nd. Okay, you know what? Just because you said you subscribed and you actually did subscribe, I'm gonna look up what happened on your birthday, November 22nd. Please don't be weird. Okay, so on November 2nd, this guy right here was riding around on his bicycle, okay? He looks like kind of a normal person. Well, he wasn't normal because he had blood all over him. As he was riding his bike, he saw a little 8-year-old boy. So he ran over to the boy on his bike. You're never gonna guess what he did. He gave him a bag of potato chips that had blood all over it, and he forced the boy to eat the potato chips. What? People noticed that the boy was like, no, I don't want these potato chips. Like, I'm trying to be healthy. And he kept forcing him. He was like, no, eat the potato chips, eat the potato chips. People ended up calling the cops, and he got arrested for trying to force this boy to eat potato chips. What? Okay, this might actually be a good day. I have a feeling that something weird happened on this day. We're gonna search up March 28th. I don't know why that seems like a good date, but shout out to you, bro. March 28th. Let's see what happened. Okay, apparently on March 28th, this guy right here, it's really, really blurry, but this guy right here was just hanging out at his friend's house. They were just chilling, playing some card games, and they were betting a little bit of money. They were playing like for a couple of dollars, some friendly card games, right? Once they were playing the card games, this guy ended up losing and he got mad. He got frustrated. Once they got done playing, this guy ended up winning the card game and he won $3. So his friend had to pay him him $3. His friend was like, no, I'm not giving you $3, bro. So he killed him. He literally killed his friend over $3. What? That's not the only thing that happened on this day. On March 28th as well, this guy by the name of Bruce Davis ended up breaking into a house. The people who lived in this house were sleeping and they heard somebody break into their house. So they called the cops and they saw him actually come into their house. They're like, oh my God, oh my God. They called the cops and they said, he's still in the house. They didn't see him leave the house. So they knew he was still in the house. So when the cops pulled up, they were looking all over the house, inside and outside. They couldn't find him, but they were sure that he didn't leave the house because they ended up checking the cameras. They saw on the camera footage that the guy, this Bruce guy, walked in and never left. So they were all puzzled. They were like, where did he go? How did he come in and then never leave? He's got to be in this house. He never left. So they searched throughout the whole house for hours trying to find him. They looked in the bathtub. They looked in the cabinets. They looked in the fridge. They looked everywhere for this guy. And they finally found him after a couple of hours. And guess where he is? He was caught hiding underneath a pile of insulation. This guy was hiding under a bunch of like wallpaper stuff. So insulation is basically the stuff that's inside of your walls, like to keep like heat in and heat out and stuff. It's just like a buffer, right? Apparently these people had a bunch of insulation downstairs. They were gonna do like a renovation on their house. This guy buried himself inside of this stuff to try to hide from the cops, and he successfully did for a couple of hours. Once they got him out of the insulation, this is what he looked like. He had it all over him. He had it in his hair. Dude, what? Why did you hide in the insulation, bro? That is like, what? That was a really, really weird date. But let's look up this one. Somebody said, please do January 13th. Okay, what? That's not even a month. Come on, bro, learn English. You know what? Let's do this one. February 3rd. That seems like a very innocent date. I feel like nothing weird happened on February 3rd. All right, so on February 3rd, there was a guy named Dylan, and this is what he looks like. Now, the reason I pixelized his clothes is because it's gonna be funny later. But basically, this Dylan guy was just driving in his car. Police ended up pulling him over because he was speeding, and once he got pulled over, he was like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. But once the cops started walking back to his car, he drove off and he completely escaped the cops. They didn't really know what to do. They really wanted to find him because he was literally like a criminal on the loose. But the next day, they ended up seeing him. A cop ended up spotting him the next day at a food place, right? He was at like McDonald's or something. But guess what he was wearing? He was wearing a full dog onesie. This grown man was on the run from the cops wearing a full onesie suit that was in like the shape of a dog. What was he doing? Once the cops noticed that it was him in this weird suit, they decided to start chasing after him, and he started running away, and they were chasing a grown man in a full suit, like a dog suit. What? That is so weird. Imagine you see the cop just chasing after a guy and he's wearing a full dog suit. What did he do? Pee on a fire hydrant or something? Ooh, let's do this one. Somebody said, can you do my birthday, May 17th? I'm a girl. All right, I don't really get too many girl viewers, so let's see what weird things happen on May 17th. I have a feeling this is gonna be really bad. On May 17th, this guy right here by the name of Kyle Jones, you're not gonna believe this. So this Kyle Jones guy was just chilling at home with his girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend were eating dinner. They were just, chilling, eating. They ended up having a little argument, and she didn't really want to argue, so she ended up going to bed. Now, this Kyle Jones guy was still really mad, so once she fell asleep, he decided to grab his cheeseburger that he had from McDonald's, his dinner, go into the bedroom, and throw the cheeseburger right on her face. After he hit her with the cheeseburger, he started smashing the cheeseburger into her face, and what? When the police showed up, he was saying, oh, I didn't do anything. But his girlfriend was covered in burger. They showed up and they were like, oh, what happened? And she's like, he hit me with a cheeseburger. And he's like, no, I didn't. But she just got like cheese and mustard and pickles all over her. All right, you know what? Let's do this day. April 1st. That's normally when April Fools happen. So let's see if any weird people did stuff on April 1st and they were like, April Fools, then they got arrested. Okay, so on April 1st, there was a guy named Bob. Dude, what? You do not look like your name's Bob. Anyway, this Bob guy was chilling at home. Now, this guy's like 30 or 40 years old. You can obviously tell he's pretty grown. But this guy still lived with his mom. Now, there's nothing wrong with living with your parents. If you really love them, live with them. But like, this guy was like 40 years old. His mom was kind of annoyed that he didn't, have a job and go outside. But one day, on April 1st, funny enough, April Fools, this guy was sitting on his little chair playing Minecraft. His mom was making him dinner. She was making his favorite dinner, which was SpaghettiOs. What? How is this grown man playing Minecraft? Okay, anyway, he was playing Minecraft, eating SpaghettiOs, and his mom ended up coming in the room, and she was like, are you ever going to get a job? job. She asked him because he was literally a grown man living off of his mom, eating SpaghettiOs, playing Minecraft. Like, bro, you're like, bro, grow up. He got so mad at his mom that he ended up throwing the bowl of SpaghettiOs all over her, then grabbing his Xbox and throwing it at her too, and then he ended up going to jail. Bro, you didn't think the SpaghettiOs was enough? Why'd you have to throw your Xbox? Now you're going to jail, you won't have a job, and you won't be able to play Xbox. Come on, dude. This person just commented and said April 56. What the hell is that? That's not a real date. Are you stupid? Okay, I'm doing this one. Somebody said July 14th. I don't know why, but I feel like that is just gonna be a very weird day, bro. That is like in the middle of summer. Like, people start doing some weird stuff in summer, bro. Bro, on July 14th, there was a guy in Florida. This is just so stupid. There was a guy in Florida. This is him. His name is Christopher Spain, all right? He looks kind of like somebody who would do this, but he was just having a good day, you know, chilling, and he decided to start mowing his lawn. So he was just there mowing his grass, you know, just normal stuff that people do in the middle of the summer, right? Well, he decided to have a couple of drinks, you know, he's mowing his lawn. He wanted to drink a little bit. He ended up drinking a little bit too much, and instead of mowing his lawn, he started mowing the street. He started driving on the street in his lawnmower, and eventually he made it to the highway. This Christopher guy was driving his lawnmower on the highway, in the middle of the highway, just eventually a cop ended up driving by, and they were like, what the? So they ended up pulling him over and arresting him. And this is literally a photo from the scene. Look, he was actually driving this big old lawnmower on the highway. I have a weird feeling about this day right here. August 7th. I don't know why, but I feel like that's gonna be so weird. I don't know how, but I was completely right. Everything that happened on this day was so weird. So on August 7th, there was a guy named Phil Addy, and he walked into a Walmart and he needed some help. He needed help finding an item. So he went up to the first worker he found and he asked her for some help. He said, do you guys have anything that would kill 200 people? What? The worker was like really scared. She was like, why does this guy want something that would kill 200? Like, what? That is so creepy. So she ended up calling the cops, and then when the cops arrested this guy because they thought he was gonna do something crazy, this is what he said. I was just in Walmart and I just spoke my mind. What? That's not the only weird thing that happened on this day. Look at this. A 61-year-old man by the name of Antonio Roman was booked into jail because of something insane that he did. Okay, so it was about 3 p.m. and this Antonio guy, he knew that every single day his neighbor would get home from school. He had a neighbor, it was like a 14-year-old kid. He would get dropped off by the bus every day from school. And this Antonio guy really didn't like the neighbor for some reason, so he set up his sprinkler system, right? Like, you know, sprinklers that like spray water on the plants. He set up the sprinkler system to exactly spray the spot where the bus drops off his neighbor every single day at 3 o'clock. The first time that it happened, the neighbor was like, oh my God, like your sprinkler's spraying me. And then he forgot about it. But it kept happening every single day. It happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And this neighbor was just fed up. What made this even worse is the fact that the person that this guy was trying to spray with his sprinklers is actually a special need kid. This kid was getting dropped off by his bus in a wheelchair. This kid was in a wheelchair. And this Antonio guy was setting his sprinklers up to spray this kid in the wheelchair. I don't know what this kid did, but damn, that is savage. Okay, I think I just found a YouTuber that has no life. Once I show you this guy's videos, you're gonna understand why this dude has no friends and he's very, very weird. So the name of this dude's channel is Tweezy or Twezzy, some type of weird ass name. I don't really know. This dude has 300,000 subscribers. Remember that, okay? Because once I show you these videos, you're gonna be like, how the hell does he have that many? Just trust me, look at this. So he posted a video a couple of hours ago that says YouTubers that went missing. Apparently he's gonna be talking about some YouTubers that went missing. Like, that's pretty, like, that's kind of cool. That's entertaining. Let's see what this is, right? It's gonna be a good video. YouTubers that went missing?
YouTubers that went missing. Although like and subscribe or this scary monster will come to your house.
What? So I fully expected this video to be like a cool video, him talking about like YouTubers who went missing. He starts the video off by saying, YouTubers that went missing. Although, like and subscribe, or this creepy monster is gonna come to your house. This monster, that's literally a painting. How is a painting gonna come to my house? Are you Leonardo da Vinci or something? If you thought the start of that video was bad, just wait until you see what comes next.
Mr. Beast went missing one day when a Sigma caught him doing something sussy, so he decided to kidnap him. Stay safe out there, guys.
What? Mr. Beast went missing because a Sigma caught him. What? For some reason, this video has more comments than it has likes. If you go to the comment section, you can see that it's very weird. You have a bunch of little kids just spamming random words. This little kid named Jaco Vonsi spammed something over and over and over again. This little kid right here spammed a bunch of stuff. This little kid spammed a bunch of stuff. Why are all of these little kids spamming their names? I was honestly pretty confused as to why all of the comments were being spammed by little kids, but later on in this video, I figured out why all these kids were spamming stuff, and it's honestly crazy. This video right here says YouTubers who quit YouTube. So we're gonna learn about YouTubers that quit, okay.
YouTubers who quit YouTube.
Okay, why did the video start off with Mr. Beast? Why did he start this video off showing a picture of Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast didn't quit YouTube. Why is he using Mr. Beast? Okay, let's see what he says. He's probably gonna say, like and subscribe or I'm gonna fart in your bed.
Although like and subscribe if you love your mom or this scary monster will come to your house.
Okay, so this dude just took it a step further. Instead of saying like and subscribe or this monster will come to your house, he said like and subscribe if you love your mom or this monster will come to you. So now he's adding moms into it? Okay.
Anyways, Mr. Beast quit YouTube after he invited Casio to his workspace and ate all his workers. This lead to Mr. Beast quitting.
What? Apparently Mr. Beast invited Queso to his workplace and Queso ended up eating all of Mr. Beast's workers. Those two videos that we just watched aren't even the worst videos on this guy's channel. I want you to look at this video right here. This one is so stupid. Look at this. So it says YouTubers that became homeless. So he's gonna be talking about YouTubers that became homeless? Look at what he starts the video off with.
YouTubers who became homeless.
Why is Mr. Beast right there? Mr. Beast is the complete opposite of homeless. I'm pretty sure in his most recent video, he just built like 100 different homes. How could he be homeless? Look at. Before we look at some more of his stupid content, I just want to tell you something that happens later in this video. It's so crazy. So every single YouTuber I've looked at who makes this stupid content with like the robot voice, I've never been able to figure out what they look like. I've never been able to figure out who was actually behind these channels. But later in this video, I figure out who this guy is. I figure out what he looks like. And this is just gonna get so crazy. Be ready for that. This video right here is one of his most popular videos. For some reason, it says YouTubers who became murderers. So he's gonna be talking about YouTubers that killed people before. Let's see who this is.
YouTubers who became murderers.
Bro, why are you showing Mr. Beast? He didn't kill anybody.
Although make sure to like and subscribe if you love your mother. And if not, this scary monster will come to your...
Once again, he's saying like and subscribe if you love your mom or this scary monster. The scary monster is not coming to my house. Who would believe that? Who would fall for that? It's literally a picture. It's a painting of a monster. Who in their right mind would believe this? You're probably wondering why the title of this video says this YouTuber has no life. Well, let me show you. So he doesn't only just post these YouTube shorts, right? He doesn't only do this. He also posts YouTube videos, and these YouTube videos are very bad. 2 months ago, he posted something that says how to get free V-Bucks in Fortnite. It worked, and the thumbnail is like saying like you received a gift, 100,000 V-Bucks for free. Wow. When you click on this video though, you hear something weird. Instead of the robot voice on his YouTube shorts, you hear an actual person talking.
Before this video starts, I'm currently giving out a bunch of V-Bucks to all my subscribers that drop a like.
Apparently, this guy's giving out free V-Bucks to all of his fans. All they have to do is like, subscribe, and comment their name 10 times, and he's gonna give them whatever they want. But that's not even what I want to talk about right now. This guy's actually using his voice. In all of the other videos we've seen, he was using that robot voice in those YouTube shorts, but now he's using his voice in these videos. Maybe we can figure out who this guy is. This is when I started to try to figure out who this guy really was. This whole time, I thought I was just gonna be looking at a robot voice YouTuber, but now that I heard his real voice, I wanted to figure out his true identity. For the whole rest of this video, it's just a bunch of slop. He's just joining a bunch of random maps on Fortnite, and he's saying that all these maps can give you a bunch of V-Bucks if you join these maps. I'm pretty sure these are maps that he created or like his friend created. He wants a bunch of people to join those maps thinking that they're gonna get free V-Bucks, but then he gets paid because people are joining his maps. You know what I mean? Pretty sweet, like really weird. In the comment section, he says, if you want free V-Bucks, you have to subscribe, you have to like the video, and you have to comment your Epic Games username 10 times. Wait. That's why. You remember earlier in this video, I saw that everybody was spamming the comment section. Remember that video that had 1,000 comments but only like 200 likes? Everybody in that comment section was spamming random usernames. This is why. He's baiting little kids into thinking that they should spam their username over and over again to get free stuff. That's why his comment section is filled. If you look at his other videos, you can tell that every single video this guy uploads is just trash. How to change your country in Roblox 2023, like he's just like making clickbait tutorials that don't actually work. How to refund a game pass. I don't even know what that means, but he's trying to bait little kids into thinking that they can do other things. And then he's like, oh, if you guys want Robux, you know, like and subscribe. He does this over and over, but look at this. Look at what I found. For some reason, I decided to go to his oldest videos ever. I wanted to see when he started scamming little kids, right? But what I found is something that I did not expect. The first video that this guy ever posted was 15 years ago. The title of this video says Adam with a smiley face. 15 years ago? This Roblox Fortnite scammer guy has been making videos for 15 years? I gotta see what this is. I ended up watching a little bit of this video just to see what was going on, and I saw a few different people. I saw this grown-up Asian guy, I'd say he's about 28. I saw another Asian guy, I'd say he's about 15. And I saw an Asian girl, she looked like she was about 8 years old. But who are these people? What are they doing? And why is this video on this channel of this Roblox and Fortnite scammer? This has nothing to do with it. Believe it or not, if you go to the comment section of this video, you can still see people spamming their usernames. They still want free Robux. They still want free V-Bucks. Somebody put Sam play this. Somebody put Pickens 2021. Somebody put Clarence 123X. People are spamming their usernames and they think that this is gonna work. At this point, I really wanted to figure out who this guy was. I wanted to figure out who these people in this video were, and I wanted to figure out the true identity of the person behind this channel. So I decided to try to find more videos and try to solve this case. There's another video on this channel that was posted 15 years ago as well, and the title of this video says Blackjack, but in this video we see new people. There's just more people.
£3. Oh, you motherfucking hate, mate.
What? So in this video, there's just a bunch of friends hanging out, chilling on the couch, just chatting, you know, making jokes, laughing. There's 3 new people that we see. There's 3 new people, like 3 new guys that we see. Who the hell are these guys? And why are these videos on this channel? Believe it or not, there's even more videos on this channel. There's a video of a girl with her tongue out 15 years ago. There's a video of a girl in a car 15 years ago. There's a video of a bunch of people dancing. It seems like somebody was recording a concert. There's a video of this girl playing the piano, and look at this one. This video right here was posted 15 years ago, and the title of this video says karaoke. If we look at the thumbnail, we can see 2 girls. Looks like they're singing or whatever, but here's the weird thing about this video. This video was posted 15 years ago, and this channel didn't post another video for 14 straight years. If you end up watching this video, it seems pretty normal. It's just 2 girls enjoying themselves out on the town, you know, singing karaoke, and that's all this video is. I'm not gonna lie, after looking at all these old videos, I was kind of sad. Like, I felt like I was never gonna be able to figure out who was actually behind this channel, because in all of these videos that were posted 15 years ago, there was just a bunch of different people. And like, there's no way that these girls who were singing karaoke, there's no way that this is the person that's running these scams now. Like, there's no way, right? I was super close to just giving up and just like acting like I couldn't figure it out, and I couldn't figure out who was behind this channel. But then I found a video that says, try not to rage, Tower of Hell edition. And in this video, we can see somebody with a face cam. Is this the person that's behind this channel? Is this the person who's making these horrible videos and scamming kids? When you click on this video, this happens.
I'm gonna be doing a giant Robux giveaway soon. So if you want Robux like this lucky winner right here, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Right when the video starts, it's this random guy talking into the mic. He's going, hey guys, if you guys want to like and subscribe. But this is the guy behind this channel? For some reason, I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really like 100% sure that this was the guy running this channel, because whenever we watched the recent videos, you remember that voice? You remember that voice from that guy in that video we watched? This is what he sounded like in that video, right? Like, this is what he sounded like.
Before this video starts, I'm currently giving out a bunch of V-Bucks to all my
But this guy right here,
this video, subscribe to the channel, and guys, if you want to win any of these,
they don't sound the same at all. I was honestly so confused as to what was going on. 15 years ago, there was videos of these random Asian people just hanging out, having fun. But then 1 year ago, there was a video of this random white guy talking about free Robux. But then 2 months ago, there was a video of this free Fortnite V-Buck glitch and it sounded like a Korean guy on the mic. What was going on here? I honestly had no idea what was happening, and I was just looking through this channel trying to find something. I was about to give up, but then I realized that the answer was right below my nose the whole time. I went to the live stream section of this YouTube channel. I wanted to see if this person ever did a live stream with their face or something like that. And the videos that I saw on the live streams category helped me out a little bit. Look at this. I found a live stream of somebody playing Roblox, but we could only see their body. They did this live stream 12 days ago, but all we could see is their arm. Like, we can't really see anything else, but this looks like the arm of a Korean guy or like an Asian person for sure, right? So is it possible that the people in those videos from 15 years ago, is it possible that one of these people are still running this channel today and these are the people that were scamming kids? In his live stream, he says donate equals face reveal, and he wants people to donate really badly. He even put it in the pinned comment. Donate equals face reveal. He really wants people to donate for them to see his face. When I saw this, I was really tempted to send this guy money so I could see what he looked like, just to solve this case and figure out who he really was, see if it was the Korean guy or the white guy. I just wanted to figure out who this guy was. But look at this. I scrolled far enough down on his live streams category and I saw what he looked like. 3 months ago, he made a live stream that says laugh equals end stream, and in the thumbnail, he shows his face. It's the Asian guy. In this live stream, he's just, you know, talking to everybody. He seems pretty normal. He's playing Roblox, he's showing his face. Now, at first, I didn't want to fully believe that this was actually the guy because I saw that white guy show his face on this channel. I saw other people on this channel. So how could I be sure that this is the guy who's scamming kids? Well, I went to this guy's community tab just to see if I could find anything else. And 1 month ago, he posted something that says, please join my Discord. And once again, it's this Asian guy. 1 month ago, he said, it's my birthday. And once again, it's this Asian guy. So here's what I got from this channel. 15 years ago, this Asian guy owned this channel. He would record a bunch of videos of him and his friends. He would record a bunch of videos of his, 2 girlfriends going out, singing karaoke, stuff like that. But then for some reason, he let one of his friends upload some Roblox videos to his channel. This white guy, I think it's one of his friends. That's why he's on his channel. But then eventually he realized that that wasn't working. So he decided to start posting scammy and cringy YouTube videos like this. Oh, link in the description. Oh, how to do this, how to do that, how to do. He was starting to realize that this wasn't working that well. So he resorted to making stupid YouTube shorts. Believe it or not, if you scroll far enough down on his YouTube shorts tab, you can see more videos of him. Right here, he shows his face. In this video, he shows his face. He shows his face in this, in this, in this. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that this Asian guy right here is the owner of this channel. He was making normal-ish content, but then he realized that nobody really cared about it, so he started making these cringy Roblox videos over and over and over again. I don't think I've ever seen a YouTuber who uploaded videos 15 years ago, then decided to start posting fake Fortnite videos and fake Roblox videos trying to scam little kids, and then decided to start making fake Roblox story videos and stupid story videos saying like, oh, Mr. Beast is homeless. I don't think I've ever seen something this crazy. This is definitely one of the craziest videos on my channel. I'm so glad we actually figured out who this guy was behind this channel, and hopefully YouTube sees this and they're like, hey, like, quit making these stupid videos. Hopefully they do something about this guy. If you want to see me look at another stupid YouTuber, click this video right there, or click right here to subscribe to my channel. This took me so long to make, so if you would subscribe, it would help me out a lot. I really love you. I love you guys. I want to get to like 5 million subscribers, so let's do it. Peace. Yo, so about a year ago, I made one of the weirdest videos I've ever posted to my channel. The title of this video was This Guy Is Weird, and if you look at the thumbnail, it says that this dude's a poop eater. Basically, what I did in that video is I went online and I found random stories of random people doing very weird stuff. Now, how I did this is I went to Google and I searched up my birthday, November 25th, right? Then after I typed that in, I typed in Florida man because everybody in Florida is so weird. And when you search up a random birthday and then the word Florida man, you see a bunch of weird stories. Like on November 25th, on my birthday, in 2019, there was a guy who broke into a elementary school and started spreading his poop everywhere. I'm not even kidding. Things like that happen in Florida. Now, what I did to make this video special is I just posted on my community tab like 1 minute ago. It says 2 minutes ago. And I said, tell me when your birthday is. This is for a video. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go through these comments, search up your birthday and see what happened on your birthday. See what weird things happened on your birthday. I did this before. Everybody enjoyed it so much. So we're going to do it again. be prepared. This is gonna be crazy. All right, so the first comment I see is February 8th, 2012. We're gonna see what happened on this kid's birthday. It's about to be weird. Apparently, on February 8th in Florida, there was this guy who got arrested for trying to surf in his truck on a beach. For some reason, this guy drove his truck onto a beach, thought it was gonna like surf on the waves or whatever, and it ended up becoming totaled and he ruined his car and he went to jail. All right, the next one I see is March 4th, 2009. On March 4th in Florida, there was a man that was accused on jumping on his neighbor's trampoline, right? Without permission, but he had no clothes. What the? After he got done jumping on their trampoline with no clothes on, he ended up breaking into her home and he still had no clothes on. This guy's name was Adrian Lee Gonzalez Broadway. He was 21 years old and he got in trouble for jumping on somebody's... Bro, imagine you go outside, like you get home from school and you're like, okay, I can't wait to go jump on the trampoline. And you go outside and there's just a grown man jumping with no clothes on. All right, the next one is November 17th. This one's gonna be good because this is right next to my birthday and a lot of people do some weird stuff in November. I don't know what it is, but November's always the weird month. So let's see what happened on November 17th. On November 17th, this guy right here broke into somebody's house, used their bathtub, slept in their bed, and then made themselves some coffee. Bro, this dude, what? He literally broke into someone's house and acted like he lived there. He didn't steal anything. He didn't do anything. He just like made coffee and took a nap. Also on November 17th, this guy right here got arrested because he was driving in his car and then all of a sudden he noticed that a whole, like a street light was down. He ended up grabbing the traffic light, putting it on top of his car. This is his car. He had like a 2001 Toyota Camry. He didn't have like a truck. He loaded the long ass street light on top of his car and drove on the highway for multiple miles with a huge street light on his car for no reason. The craziest story that happened on November 17th though was, this is insane. I knew November 17th would be crazy. A guy from Florida was charged with a crime after being accused of stealing an alligator from a golf course and then attempting to throw the alligator onto somebody's roof. What? When the officers asked him why he stole an alligator and threw it on somebody's roof, he said that he was teaching the alligator a lesson. What the hell? What's going on here? This kid right here said December 30th. So 5 days after Christmas, I gotta see what was happening in Florida, dude. On December 30th, there was a guy that walked into a 7-Eleven gas station, right? He put some gloves on, took all of the chicken wings out of the gas station and then left. After the man ended up leaving, he left in a car with 2 other people. They couldn't really find him until a couple of hours later. They actually pulled that car over. They found him and all 3 people in the car were detained and the suspect was charged with disorderly conduct and they ended up finding like 40 chicken wings in the back seat. What? You know what? Why don't we search up December 25th? Why don't we look at what happened on Christmas, bro? People are crazy, and I bet they get into some crazy stuff on Christmas, so let's find out what's happened. Bro, on Christmas Day in 2023, the police arrested a guy who was trying to run to London across the Atlantic Ocean in a homemade hamster wheel. The US Coast Guard ended up like arresting this guy named Reza Baluchi 70 miles off of an island. This Reza Baluchi guy ended up making a homemade hamster wheel and he tried to run all the way across the ocean to get to London. Do you know how long the ocean? Are you dumb? Somebody said July 1st is their birthday. I think that's a really good date. So let's see what happened on July 1st. I have a good feeling about this one. Bro, on July 1st, this guy right here was arrested after breaking into a restaurant, right? And guess what he did after he broke into the restaurant? He cooked himself a hamburger. There's literally security camera footage of him like getting the frozen patty and cooking. Bro, why? Ooh, look at this. This girl commented and said August 7th. So we're definitely gonna do it, bro. That might be my next girlfriend. Bro, this guy on August 7th, just guess what he did, bro. Let's play a little game. Do you think this guy, A, farted on a bunch of little kids at the park, B, stole a Mario plushie from GameStop and then threw it in the trash, or C, sat in a drive-thru for 5 hours and refused to move? Well, if you guessed any of those, you're actually wrong. This weird guy named Anthony Fiacco was taken to jail after he threw spaghetti sauce at his mom during an argument. This dude was literally arguing with his mom at dinner and then grabbed the bottle of spaghetti sauce and just threw it. What? Let's type in January 1st. Let's see what people were doing on January 1st. Like when it's a new year, people have their New Year's resolutions. They're so happy, but some of these people are crazy. Bro! Okay, so on January 1st, the first day of the year, this guy went to McDonald's to order. After he ordered his food, he sat down and he was ready to eat, but then he realized he didn't have a straw. How could he drink his drink if he didn't have a straw? So he went up to the counter, and instead of asking, "Can I get a straw, please?" he ends up attacking the employee because she didn't give him a straw. That's not the only weird thing that's happened on January 1st. There was a man who walked into a GameStop, right, on January 1st. He was wearing a Spider-Man costume, so people didn't really think much of it. They probably thought like, oh, it's just like a New Year's costume or something. No, he ended up going up to the GameStop and stealing a bunch of games. Okay, for some reason, this kid's profile picture caught me off guard or something. He looks like a damn ape. March 20th. Let's see what happened on your birthday, buddy. What the? On March 20th, there was a guy who was just walking around in his neighborhood, normal, like, you know, after work, 5 p.m., just walking around after work, just chilling. And apparently he got attacked by a crazy squirrel. This wasn't all though, because he wasn't the only one attacked. Apparently there's an aggressive squirrel that was continuously terrorizing a neighborhood, which caused residents to act in an extreme abundance of caution. That's a lot of big words for me. I'm kind of stupid. But basically there's a crazy squirrel somewhere in Florida that was attacking people. What? Just stomp on them. All of these stories so far were really, really crazy, but for some reason, this next date that I typed in was one of the craziest days in history. There were so many stupid, crazy, amazing stories. Just prepare yourself. You know what? Let's do this. January 10th. The only reason I'm doing this is because somebody left me a heart. Anytime somebody leaves a heart in a comment section, it reminds me of all those little kids who are like, oh, I love you, I love you, mommy, heart. Like, oh my God, it's so stupid. Let's see, January 10th, what happened? A Florida man was arrested on Thursday after he threw a pizza at his father because he was mad at his dad for giving birth to him. According to the father, he was on the front porch when he got home. He was waiting for his pizza delivery driver to show up. And when the father went into the house, the son came inside and threw the pizza at his face and started yelling at, what? Why would you order a pizza just to throw it at somebody's face? You should have at least like baked a pizza, like a stupid, why would you waste money? Also on January 10th, there was a guy named Joseph Lasagna, and apparently he was at a food place and he ordered a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Now that seems very normal, right? You know, a Philly cheesesteak, it's just a sandwich. Apparently when he got his sandwich, he became so mad that he started fighting the cashier because the Philly cheesesteak was served on a sesame seed bun. You fought somebody because of a bun? Bro, also on this same day, there was a guy in Florida who was feeling kind of sick, right? So he ended up going to the hospital. When he got to the hospital, he signed in, he sat down, he was just chilling. But then he realized that he was sitting there for like 30 minutes and an hour and he was still feeling sick and nobody was helping him. There was like a super long line of people ahead of him. He didn't know what to do. So he got so tired of waiting, he ended up stealing an ambulance and driving home. What? Bro, I don't know what's going on this date, January 10th, but bro, look at this. Apparently, there was a man running from the cops. The cops were trying to get him. I don't know if it was because, I don't really know. Was he speeding or something like that? But they were just chasing this guy and he was running. Apparently, they were struggling to catch him. They couldn't catch him. He was so fast, he was getting away from them. But for some reason, he was running through a neighborhood and he noticed a couple of cats. He ended up stopping to pet the cats for like 15 minutes and then got caught and got sent to jail. What are you doing? I mean, I love cats, don't get me wrong. Why would you stop to pet the cat, bro? Did you think you were gonna get some XP or something? Bro, this guy right here, this creepy guy, guess what he did? He got arrested for kidnapping 27 people, right? So he captured 27 people, and guess what he forced them to do? He forced them to play Yahtzee for 36 hours straight. You know what Yahtzee is? That's just like that game that your grandma plays. It's like a little board game or whatever. People don't play board games anymore because they just sit here and scroll on their phones. But he forced 27 people to play Yahtzee for a day and a half straight. If you see somebody like this in public, you better watch out because he might kidnap you and make you play a board game. Yo, Yo, so today we're looking at the weirdest people on the internet. Like this lady right here. Her name is Jennifer Siemens, and she's a teacher. One day, she was just teaching. Everything was going normal. But then there was one kid in the back of the class who kept screaming. Now, this Jennifer lady kept telling the kid, be quiet, stop screaming. But the kid would not shut up for some reason. So you know what she did? For some reason, this lady decided to go over to the kid, sit on his head, and fart in his mouth. I'm not even making this up. This lady was instantly suspended from her school for farting in the kid's mouth. Like, bro, if my teacher ever did that to me, bro, I would. Today's video is gonna be full of people like this who did really, really weird things, but I'm gonna make this video special. Instead of just looking at weird people who did weird things on random days, I'm gonna use your birthdays. You see, in the last episode of This Guy Is Weird, I told you to leave your birthdays in the comments. I was gonna go through, pick random birthdays, and see what happened on your birthday. This video is gonna be crazy. Let's go. All right, so I'm in my comments right now. I'm looking at all of your birthdays. I think I wanna do this one first. This kid commented and said, do April 1st. Isn't that like April Fools? Dude, I know people did some weird stuff on April. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay, so on April 1st, this guy right here, now I don't know his name. I don't think I wanna know his name, but this guy right here was just at McDonald's, okay? It kind of makes sense. He was just at McDonald's eating, and when nobody was looking, he somehow went into the back of the McDonald's without getting caught. He started taking the chicken nuggets, and he started like trying to steal them. Right when he was walking out of the building with like 500 chicken nuggets, somebody noticed that he was stealing them, so they called the cops. When the cops showed up to arrest this guy for stealing the nuggets, they couldn't find them. They were wondering, okay, where were the nuggets? So they decided to look at the camera footage, and guess what happened? This guy right here was caught hiding the nuggets in his fat rolls. I'm not even making this up. This dude, whatever his name is, I don't even know. I don't even want to know. He decided that it would be a good idea to hide the chicken McNuggets in his belly fat. Bro, what? Okay, that was weird. Let's find another date. This kid said January 1st. He also said, oh, I subscribed, please. Okay, I guess I'll do this since you subscribed. January 1st, that's literally like New Year's, bro. People are definitely doing some weird stuff. Okay, this is weird, bro. So this guy right here, on January 1st, he thought it would be a good idea to go ride around in his car, but he had been drinking. So as he was driving around, he was like swerving and stuff like that, and he ended up getting pulled over. When the cops pulled him over, they said, hey, can we have your driver's license and can we have your insurance? That's what they always do. They ask for your driver's license and stuff like that. This guy, instead of giving them his driver's license, he gave them a taco. He literally handed the cop a taco and he was like, the cops were like, what the hell? I didn't ask for this. Why are you giving me, can I have your ID? And he just sat there staring at them. And then the cops realized that in the back seat of this guy's car, he was making tacos on like a stove or something. And the back seat of his car was on fire. He was literally driving around on January 1st, making tacos in the back seat of his car while driving. What the, I mean, I know a lot of people have like weird New Year's resolutions, right? But this is the weirdest one ever. This guy was trying to make a taco stand on wheels, and then it was so dumb that he gave the cop a taco. Dude, he ended up getting arrested for this, and his car actually ended up catching on fire. That is so stupid. Bro, also on January 1st, this guy right here, I mean, right away, you can tell that there's something wrong with this guy, right? Well, this guy ended up trying to rob a bank, okay? He saw a bank and he was like, oh, it's gonna be a good idea for me to go and rob this bank. I don't know why people think that they can rob banks. That was like in the 1800s, bro. You're not gonna take their money. They're just gonna call the cops, you're gonna go to jail. But this guy really believed that he could rob this bank. But instead of like going up to the counter and saying, give me the money, he just like walked into the back, started like taking the money, and people were like, what are you doing? And then they called the cops, and then the cops came and got him. When the cops asked him why he tried robbing the bank, he said that he paid $500 to a wizard, and the wizard made him invisible. What? This guy actually paid someone $500, and they convinced him that they made him invisible, so he decided to go to the bank, and he thought he was invisible. Bro, what? How? What? All right, which one should we do next? There's so many different comments. Let's do June 22nd. That sounds like a really good day. It's like in the middle of the summer. It's probably just so beautiful. Let's see what weird things happen. Oh my God. Okay, so on June 22nd, this guy right here, you're never gonna guess what he did. did. I think I might have mentioned this in another video, but I'm gonna talk about it again because this is so weird. So this guy was just standing in the middle of the street, right? He was just standing waiting for the light to change or whatever, and the light wasn't changing. So he decided to climb up the telephone pole. Like, he climbed up on the street light. He climbed over to where the light was like red, and he started banging on the light to try to make it turn green or whatever. And then nobody expected what he was gonna do next. Like, people were already like, why are you banging on the light? Like, you're gonna fall down it. What are you doing? He heard everybody honking at him, like telling him to get down, like, get down, what are you doing? For some reason, this guy didn't like it, so he decided to, while hanging, pull his I'm not even, okay, yeah, he started pooping on the cars. I'm not even kidding. I don't know if this guy like ate a ton of McDonald's before he did this, but he started pooping on the cars that were below him. Like, people were saying, get down, honk, honk, and they were just getting pooped on. What the? This guy got arrested instantly after that. The cops came to the scene. They saw him hanging while pooping, and they were like, okay, yeah, this guy's got to go to jail. Hopefully he's still in jail. That is so weird. Okay, what day should we do next? These have been really, really weird so far. This has been a good episode. Let's do this one. January 16th. I feel like weird things happen in January. It's like the new year and people are like trying new things. They're just weird. All right, January 16th. Let's see what happened. What? Okay, so on January 16th, this guy right here, this is so weird. So this guy right here was just hanging out with his dog. He really, really loved his dog so much. Like, his dog was his best friend. And he realized that one day his dog was gonna pass away. And he got really, really sad. So this guy, I don't know why he thought this was a good idea, but he decided to go to a local school, right? He went to like his local high school or something, and he went to the science teacher. He asked for the science teacher. And when he got to the science teacher, he ended up kidnapping him. He kidnapped the science teacher, took him to his house, and forced the science teacher to make his dog immortal. He literally kidnapped the science teacher and was telling him, you need to make my dog live forever. I know you're a scientist, make my dog live forever. And what? Eventually, this guy ended up getting arrested. The scientist ended up going back to the school, but like, what, dude? You really thought a scientist? Bro, what? All right, which date should we choose next? I think we're gonna do, this kid just said March. He didn't even say what day. You were born on March? Ooh, look at this. Somebody commented and said, I'm a girl, so do September 15th. You know what? Since you're a girl and I feel bad for you, let's go September 15th. Okay, what? On September 15th, this guy right here, this guy's name was Seth Waters or whatever. And this is just weird. Okay, so on September 15th, this guy right here, right away, you can tell that this is gonna be a weird story. I mean, what type of picture is that, bro? Are you like halfway asleep? Anyway, this guy, we actually know his name. His name was Seth Waters, and this guy decided to do something so dumb. So this dude was a homeless guy, right? And he was just walking down the street like normal, and he looked on the ground and he saw a check. Now, people don't really use checks nowadays, but this is what people used to do. They used to like write down on this check and then put a bunch of numbers and they could take it to their bank and cash it in, right? Well, this guy found a check on the ground. It was a blank check. So he thought of a genius idea to write down on the check $368 billion. He wrote his name on it, and then he went to his local bank and he was like, here, I want to cash in this $368 billion check. Now, instantly, the people at the bank were like, what the hell? Is this a joke? Like, do you actually think this is gonna work? But no, this guy ended up getting arrested for doing this because he didn't just stop when they told him no. He ended up going to another bank and another bank and another bank. He went to 4 banks in a row trying to cash this fake check for $368 billion. And then the weirdest part happened. When he got to the 5th bank and they told him no, instead of just going home, or I guess he didn't have a home, oops, instead of just leaving, he ended up having a temper tantrum. He started crying, breaking stuff at the bank, and they had to call the cops, and then he went to jail. This grown man was crying because he couldn't cash a $368 billion check. You know how much money that is, dude? Okay, this lady right here is savage, bro. Listen to this. So this lady's name is Juanita Fitzgerald, and she ended up getting arrested for not paying her rent. Now, if you don't know, like whenever you live somewhere, normally you have to pay somebody rent or you have to pay a mortgage. You have to pay for when you live. You know what I mean? You have to pay for your house. This lady decided to stop paying for, you know, where she lived. And when the cops like asked her, why aren't you paying your rent? Like, what, like you need to pay for your house. She said she thought she was going to die soon. That's why she stopped paying. What? That makes no sense. Let's do this one. Somebody said, I've been subscribed for a long time. Please do May 16th. That's my birthday. Okay, May 16th, just because you've been subscribed for a long time. Let's see what weird stuff happened on May 16th. What? Okay, this guy got arrested for doing the dumbest thing. Okay, let me just explain. So on May 16th, this guy was in Chicago. Chicago's like a big, nice city, right? This guy was walking around with like a dinosaur grabber. I'll put a picture on the screen. This guy was using like a thing where you press this in and it grabs stuff. This grown man was just walking down the street with his little dinosaur grabber or whatever, I don't know. But you know what he was doing with this thing? You're never gonna guess. Instead of just using it like a normal person and like picking up trash or like, you know, messing with people, he was stealing guns off of police officers. You know how police officers have like the guns on the side of their hip or whatever? He was like going behind the officers and trying to grab their gun with this little toy dinosaur grab. What are you thinking, bro? All right, which one should we look at next? Somebody said Matt 8. Okay, what the hell does that mean? Jesus Christ, this kid spammed my comments like 1,000 times. Okay, October 30th, let's do it. Okay, so on October 30th, this guy right here, I don't know his name. He worked at Chuck E. Cheese, okay? You know what Chuck E. Cheese is? It's like an arcade where like kids and stuff, they go to play and it's just like a place where they serve pizza. He worked at Chuck E. Cheese. He was a cook. He was the one who was cooking the pizzas and stuff, which, I mean, dude, I would not want him to cook my pizza. It looks like he has pizza in his mouth. Okay, I need to chill. This guy, after work, after a long day of, you know, cooking pizzas and hanging out with kids and, you know, having fun, he realized that he wasn't making enough money from his job. Chuck E. Cheese wasn't paying him enough. So he thought of a great idea. After work, he was gonna go down to the local gas station, rob the gas station, and get a bunch of money, right? Well, there was one problem with this plan. You see, when he was at Chuck E. Cheese, when he worked there, his uniform would have his name on it, and it would also say Chuck E. Cheese, right? Every single like Chuck E. Cheese uniform has like the person's name and where they work, you know, it says Chuck E. Cheese. Well, this guy, right after work, decided to rob the gas station right across the street from the Chuck E. Cheese where he worked. Once he walked into the gas station and started like trying to take their money, they realized that his name was on his shirt and where he worked was on his shirt. He thought he successfully got away with it. He didn't realize that he literally had his name on his shirt and where he worked. They ended up catching him like 5 hours later. Oh my God, dude. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is the weirdest story I've ever heard. I'm just gonna read this. It says, Florida man with no legs was arrested after kicking his pregnant wife's ear off. This guy has no legs and he kicked his wife's ear. Yeah, I'm done. That's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just found one of the biggest creeps on YouTube. This guy's channel is so weird, but here's the thing about this channel. This channel, when you first look at it, looks pretty normal. It doesn't look like a creepy guy, but the more you dive into this guy's channel and the more you figure out about this guy, you start to realize that he's actually a creep. The name of this dude's channel is Rebucks Shorts. He has 800,000 subscribers somehow, even though he's a freaking creep. But here's how I found him. I was going through my email and I got an email from one of you saying that I needed to check out this guy's channel because he made weird content. Now, I didn't know what you meant when you said weird content, so I decided to look at it, and the first couple of videos I saw were kind of weird, but they weren't creepy. Like, look at this video right here. This is the most popular video on this guy's channel. It says, "You won't believe the mouth of this dog." He's gonna be showing us a dog's mouth or something. What?
You won't believe what the inside of this dog's mouth looks like. But first, like and follow me if you love your mom and don't want this spider to appear in your bed.
Okay, what? He starts the video off saying, you won't believe what the inside of this dog's mouth looks like. Why would I want to see the inside of a dog's mouth? That's kind of odd. He also said, oh, like and subscribe if you love your mom and you don't want to see a spider in your bed. That's not gonna happen. We're not 2 years old, dude.
The last few hours, this video showing the inside of this dog's mouth has been leaked.
Okay.
You won't believe its shape.
Let's see it.
It's shocking and terrifying. But if you want to see the video, it's available at the link on my profile.
What? So he doesn't even end up showing the dog's mouth in this video. He says, you have to click the link in my profile to see this dog's mouth. For some reason, he wants people to click this link in his bio. Apparently, if we click this, we can see a video of a dog's mouth. I don't really want to click this link. Now, you're probably thinking that this link is the creepy thing I was talking about, but no, that's not even the creepiest thing about this guy. I ended up watching more videos from his channel, and I started to realize that the guy behind this channel is a creep. Look at this. The second most popular video on this channel says, never go on this water slide. It has 6 million views. Let's see if he's like, oh, there's a water slide video. Click the link. I want to see if he's
Never go on
like,
this water
weird.
slide. But first, like and follow me if you love your mom.
Okay,
And
blah,
don't
blah, blah. Like and follow if you love my mom.
a few hours, this video of people going down this spooky slide has been leaked. It's scary and terrifying. You won't believe what happens. But if you want to see the video, it's available at the link.
Okay, so he's begging people to go to his link again. This is weird. I really wanted to click on that link that he kept talking about because I wanted to see where it took me. I wanted to see if it would scam me. I wanted to see if it would get all my information. I just wanted to see why he wanted everybody to go to that link. But for some reason, I ended up watching another video on his channel, and this is the moment I realized that he was a creep. This video says Salish matter is being searched by the police. I don't know what the hell that means. All of his other videos say like, never go on this water slide, or you won't believe the mouth of this dog. But this says Salish matter is being searched by the police. Who the hell is Salish matter? What? Okay, let's just see this.
Salish matter is being search and seizure by the police. But first,
What?
leave a like and subscribe.
Who is that girl dancing? Is that the Salish girl? What?
In the last few hours, there is a video of Salish matter chasing a child. If you see Salish matter run away, this video is very terrifying. If you want to see it, it is available into my YouTube profile.
This video is very weird. He shows a girl dancing in the background, but he's talking about this girl. Apparently she was chasing a kid and the video got leaked and now it's on his website and he's trying to get people to click on his website again. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea who this Salish matter girl was. I didn't even know if it was the girl dancing in the background. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what she did. So I had to look her up to make sure she was like an actual person, but here's what I found. Apparently, this is a 14-year-old girl named Salish Matter, and she's a big YouTuber, right? Well, check this out. If you go back to this Rybux dude's channel, you can see that the video he posted before that one says, Salish Matter end up with her secret boyfriend. This dude's making videos about this girl's secret boyfriend. Isn't this girl 14 years old? Why does this guy care if she has a boyfriend? Let's see what this is.
Salish Matter has broken up with her secret boyfriend. But first, like and follow me if you love your mom.
Okay, so once again, he says like and follow if you love your mom and you don't want this spider to be in your bed. That's so stupid, but let's skip past that. He's talking about this girl's boyfriend?
2 hours, this video of Salish Matter.
Once again, oh, in the last few hours, a video got leaked, but you're gonna have to see it on my website. I think he's gonna say that.
You won't believe what happens. It's shocking. But if you want to see the video, it's available at the link on my profile.
Okay, so once again, he says, click the link on my profile to see this video of this girl break up with her boyfriend. Who cares? I was really confused as to why this random guy kept making videos about this girl, but the more I looked at his channel, the more I realized that this guy was obsessed with her. This video says, this is Salish Matter's new boyfriend. This dude made another video about her. The last video he made was her breaking up with her secret boyfriend, and now she has a new boyfriend. Why do you care so much? She's 14!
This is Salish Matter's secret boyfriend. But first, leave a like and follow me if you love your mom. And
Okay,
don't
so
want
once
this spider
again,
to-
it's the same exact thing. Like and follow me, blah, blah, blah. But he's talking about this girl and her boyfriend, like...
in the last few hours.
Okay, so it's the same exact thing. I really want objective. I want to see just how many videos this weird guy has posted about this girl. We've already watched like 4 of them. Let's see how many he's actually made. He is starting to become a creep, bro. This video says, this is Salish Matter's secret sister. Apparently she has a secret sister. Who cares?
This is Salish Matter's secret sister. But first, leave a like.
Okay, so it's the
and
same
follow
exact
me.
thing. Like and follow if you love your mom. It's a video of this grown man talking about this girl and her sister. What? This video says, this is Salish Matter enchanted by witch. So he just keeps making videos about her.
Salish Matter would look like if she were enchanted by a witch. But
Okay, what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm not even watching that. As I'm scrolling through this guy's channel, I'm starting to realize 2 things. The first thing is that this guy's an actual creep. He keeps making videos about this girl. That's so weird. Like, she doesn't know you. She doesn't like you. Stop making videos about her. But 2, the second thing I've started to realize is that this guy is trying to clickbait people so hard into going to this website. In every single video on this channel, it ends up saying, if you want to see the video that I'm talking about, go to the website. Like, even this video, it says, if you see SpongeBob, run away. This seems like such a stupid video. If you see SpongeBob, run away? Hell no. If I saw SpongeBob in real life, I'm running towards him. That shit would be cool. If you end up clicking on this stupid SpongeBob SpongeBob video. If you see SpongeBob run away, look at this.
SpongeBob and Star Patrick are being searched and seizure by the police. But
What? SpongeBob and Star Patrick are being searched by the police. Star Patrick? What is that? The Walmart brand of SpongeBob?
like and subscribe if you love your mum and don't want this spider to
blah,
appear.
Blah, blah, like and subscribe if you don't want this spider to appear in your bed. This spider's not gonna be in my bed. That big ass spider, bro. I would, oh my God, if that was in my bed, I'm knocking that thing out. Okay.
Your bed. In the last few hours, there is a video of SpongeBob
There's
and
a video
Star Patrick chasing
of SpongeBob and Star Patrick chasing
If you see
a
them
child.
run away, this
If
video
you see
is
them,
very terrifying.
this video is
If you wanna see it,
terrifying.
it is
If you want to
available
see it, you
into
gotta
my
click
YouTube.
his, yep, blah, blah, blah. People in the comment section of this video are so brain dead. The top comment on this video says, I love my mom so much, with a bunch of hearts. What are you talking about? Somebody else said, I love my mom. Somebody else said, I love my mom. For some reason, the people in the comment section are believing this guy. They think that the videos are actually on his website. And you know what? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm about to go to his website. Wait, hold on. Right when I was about to go to his website, I decided to click on his community tab to see if I could find out anything else about this guy before I click on the website and end up getting scammed, you know what I mean? But look at what I found. He's posting a bunch of stuff on his community tab. 3 hours ago, he posted something. 12 hours ago, 15 hours ago, 18 hours ago. It seems like every 3 hours he posts something on his community tab. But what he's doing is he's reposting a bunch of people's videos. Like right here, he says, never go on this slide, and he reposts somebody's video where they show a slide. This person's channel name is Perblex, and if you go to their channel, it's the same exact thing. They're reposting all of the same videos from that other guy's channel. You see Salish Matter end up with her secret boyfriend. It's the same exact things. And once again, we have this same link right here in the bio. On this channel, he's trying to get a bunch of people to click on the link, and that's the reason that he's promoting that channel on this channel, because it's the same thing. It's the same guy. That's not the only channel he's promoting. That one was called Perblex. This one's called Didablex. It's the same exact thing once again. The videos are a little different, like a real Mr. Beast caught on camera, but once again, he's telling you to click the link in his bio. It says, watch right here. Are you telling me that this guy has multiple channels where he baits people into clicking this link and he scams them? I don't want to say too much yet because I haven't clicked this link, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna scam people. This dude doesn't only have 3 channels. I found another channel he's promoting. It's called Francible X. What the hell is Francible? This is his other channel where he's posting the same stuff. This is the inside of Salish Matter nose. Are you serious? He made a video showing inside of her nose and telling people to click the link to see inside of her nose? What? Oh my God, that's not his only channel. He's also promoting a channel called Lannister, where on this channel, you're doing the same exact thing. Once again, telling people to click this link. It was starting to hit me that this guy had multiple different channels where he was begging people to click on this link. But this next channel that I found of his actually showed his face. He's also promoting a channel called Sawad Jaran. This channel's different. All of the other names of his channel were like Perblex or like Lannister, like some weird stuff like that. But this channel that he's promoting is named Sawad Jaran. That sounds like somebody's name. Did he put his name in this channel? This channel has 61 subscribers. This is the least amount of subscribers he's ever had on one of his channels. He posts weird videos, but look at the profile picture. Who is this guy? Wait, is this the guy who runs all these channels? I ended up searching Google for this image of his face to see if he just stole this image off of Google and was acting like somebody. But the only thing that popped up on Google where this image was is a Reddit post. And on this post, it says innovative funding startups, blah, blah, blah. But he posted this in an India subreddit. So this guy is from India. And most of the time when people make these channels where they just scam kids and stuff, they're normally from India. I'm not gonna lie. This might be this guy. He might have forgot to change his name and change his profile picture when he started posting these scammy videos on this channel. If this is the guy, Sawad Jaran, oh my God. Okay, I think it's finally time to click on this link. I don't know what's gonna happen. This dude has been spamming videos telling people to click on this link on this channel. He has this channel too, Didablex, spamming people to click on this link. He has a channel called Franciblex, spamming people to click on this link. He's begging people to click on this link with this channel, with this channel, with this channel. He has so many channels where he wants people to click on this link, but why? Why does he want people to click on this link? What's gonna happen when I do it? I don't know, but we're gonna figure out what happens when you click the creepiest guy on YouTube's link. Let's just click on the link. Oh my god, bit.ly.video leaked. Oh god, let's do it. Well, I ended up clicking on the link. I didn't really know what to expect. I was pretty sure my computer was gonna stop working. I was pretty sure this guy was gonna have all my details. But when I clicked on the link, this happened. What is this? I'm on a website called Technoblogger. What the hell is it? It says Julio 10 2024 home technology. What is this? Guide exploring methods to remove content. Wait, what is all this? There's just a bunch of articles and stuff. This is in a different language. This is Usamo Kuku Parikam. I don't even know what the hell that is. Maybe I messed up the link. Let's click it again to make sure. Wait, so this is where it's supposed to take you. The website is techno.blogrock.com, but why? Why are we here? What's the point? What? If you click on one of these articles, it takes you to an article with a bunch of ads on it. It's just a bunch of fluff saying like, oh, in recent years, this has da da da. It's just a weird article, but there's a ton of ads. You see all these ads up here, and this ad, and this ad, and this ad. I'm pretty sure the reason this guy wants you to click on this website is because when you click on the website, you immediately get bombarded by ads. I think what this guy is doing is baiting little kids into thinking that they're gonna see these videos, so they click on his website. And when they get to his website, they see all these ads, and this guy ends up getting paid because of the amount of people who are seeing his ads. Now, I don't know if he has my details. I don't know if he's like, you know, he gave me like a spyware or something on my computer. I don't really know. Don't go to the website at all. But I know for sure that he's making money off of these little kids thinking that they're gonna see these videos if they click his link. That is so messed up. Taking advantage of little kids, why? I'm not gonna lie though. All I know is that this Sawad Jaran dude, you're posting these videos like that, you're a weirdo. And the fact that you're making a ton of these videos about this girl that doesn't even know you, get a life, bro. She doesn't know you. She will never know you. You are lame. Stop scamming kids, bro. If you want to see another video I made where I dove deep into this bad YouTuber and figured out what he looks like and stuff like that, click this video right there. I really enjoyed making that video. I found out who this guy was. It was so crazy. So click that to see a YouTuber that has no life, or click right here to unsubscribe from my stupid channel. I'm trying to get to 80 million subscribers, so unsubscribe. Peace. Yo, so today we're gonna be looking at the weirdest people on the internet. For example, this guy right here. This guy's name is Brian Johnson, and on August 20th, this Brian guy broke into his local McDonald's, decided to go to the back of the kitchen and start going to the bathroom in the French fry machine. This guy literally pooped in the fryer and made fried poop. What the hell? I've made 3 other videos like this before, and in all of these videos, it's always so much fun to find some weird people who did weird things, but this video is gonna be special. Instead of just looking at weird things that happened on random dates, I'm gonna be using your birthdays. In the last episode of This Guy Is Weird, I told you guys to comment your birthdays, and I was gonna find the weirdest things that happened on your birthdays. So get ready, we're about to look at a bunch of your birthdays and see what weird things happened. Let's go. The first day we're gonna look up is April 12th. This guy commented, shout out to you. Let's see what weird things happened on your birthday. Okay, so on April 12th, there was a man named Ben Paget, and he went to go eat at Olive Garden. He ended up sitting down on a bench outside of the Olive Garden and started shoveling spaghetti into his mouth and screaming at people. Also, he took his shirt off and he had spaghetti all over him. Ooh, somebody commented June 27th, and that's honestly a good date because that's the middle of the summer. Everybody's being weird. Everybody's outside. Let's look at this. Okay, this is weird. So this guy's name right here is John Hennessy. At around midnight of June 27th, this guy right here was standing in his front yard. Seems normal, right? Well, he wasn't just standing in his front yard. He was also chanting and dancing around a fire in his front yard. The weird part about this is the fact that he had no clothes on. This guy was literally dancing around a fire in the middle of his yard, like in his front yard in the middle of the night. What makes this even weirder is the fact that at one point when the police pulled up and they were like, what are you doing? Like, you need to put clothes on, bro. He started standing in the fire. What? Ooh, somebody put July 13th. That's actually pretty good. I thought that July 13th was gonna be a good date, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. You're about to see a ton of weird stories that happened on this day. I don't know what's wrong with July 13th, but this day was insane. Okay, so on July 13th, there was a man who lived in Florida. Now, they didn't say his name, probably because he did something very, very weird that you're about to see, but this man was just hanging hang out. At around 3 o'clock, he decided to go to the street, like he walked out in the middle of the street and started climbing up the traffic light. A bunch of people watched him climb up the traffic light and they were like, why are you going up there? But they didn't, they had no idea what he was about to do. He decided to climb up the traffic light, climb across the freaking like thing, across the pole, and then he started hanging from the traffic light, right? Now this is very weird. He was literally like holding onto the traffic light, just sitting there hanging. But then his pants fell down and he started pooping on the cars. There were literally cars driving by and there was this guy hanging from a traffic light pooping on them. Dude, people get mad whenever birds poop on their cars. Imagine a grown man hanging from a traffic light poops on your car. Also, on this same day in Florida, there was a guy who went into a CVS a couple of hours before they closed. He went into the bathroom and apparently he was taking a very long poop. Once the store closed, he ended up leaving the bathroom and then he started indulging and eating all of the sweets on the counters. According to this article, he started eating Tostitos spinach dip, chips, Reese's chocolate, Ghirardelli chocolate bars. He was drinking Dr. Pepper. He was smoking cigarettes. This guy was literally eating all of the junk food, drinking all of the junk drinks, and just chilling inside of the store. Somebody ended up spotting him from outside and they called the cops. And when the cops got there, you know what he said? He said, I came in here to use the bathroom. Bro, you're a liar. You done ate the Reese's. You done ate the chips. There's like a trail of chips behind you. You did not come here to use the bathroom, bro. Somebody told me to search up February 16th. Okay, let's see what weird things happened then. Oh my God. So on February 16th, there was a man who lived in Florida who got arrested for one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. So he was just eating food with his girlfriend. He was eating McDonald's, actually. Him and his girlfriend were chilling at the dining room table, just eating McDonald's together. And then they started arguing. Now, most people, when they're in an argument, they probably like yell or they scream or they leave. But this guy decided to grab the sweet and sour sauce packets that he got from McDonald's and start throwing them right at his girlfriend, right in her face, exploding and squirting all the sweet and sour all over her. Somebody said do January 1st. That's actually a fire birthday, bro. Let's see what weird things happened on January 1st. Oh my God. Okay, so on January 1st, this guy right here, they didn't really say his name, probably because he did something very weird, but this guy right here ended up breaking into his ex-girlfriend's home, and then you're never gonna guess what he did. Instead of like breaking into her home and like, you know, spying on her or something, he decided to poop on everything. I'm not even kidding. The report says that he pooped on her couch, on her bed, pooped in her toilet, pooped on her toilet, pooped in her bathtub, pooped in her refrigerator. How much poop do you have, bro? This dude must have went to like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's in an hour. Dude, something else happened on January 1st. This is insane. So this guy right here, I think his name's Bradley. This is all I can see. I don't, his name might be Bradley. I don't know. But this guy, he doesn't really, I mean, he looks kind of like a normal guy, but not really. Well, this guy isn't normal. So growing up, this Bradley guy had always had the same friends. He made like a bunch of friends when he was like 5 years old, and they stayed together forever. They were friends their whole life. But then a bunch of his friends ended up getting caught for like doing crimes and stuff, so they went to jail. And this Bradley guy was really lonely. So one day, Bradley, he ended up breaking into the jail to hang out with his friends. What? This guy broke into jail. Why are you breaking into the jail? All of these stories have been very weird, but this next story is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Just watch this. Somebody told me to search up May 10th. All right, let's try it. Oh my God, you're never gonna believe this story. Okay, so on May 10th, this is insane. There was a guy who lived in Florida and he really liked basketball. This is what he looks like. I don't really know his name or anything, but he really liked basketball. So one day he decided to go to a public park to play basketball. He wanted to go outside, you know, shoot hoops and get better at basketball. Well, instead of just going like a normal person and, you know, shooting hoops, playing basketball, he decided to go with no clothes on. I haven't even told you the weirdest part of this story. When the police pulled up and arrested him because he was literally outside at a park with no clothes on, when they asked him why he had no clothes on, he said he thought it would help improve his skills. What? This guy thought by playing basketball with no clothes on, he would be better. How does that make sense? Bro, also on this same day, there was a guy who broke into his neighbor's house, right? Now, you're probably wondering, oh, why did he break into his neighbor's house? Did he want to like steal their money or, you know, watch TV or do weird things, stuff like that? Well, no, the reason he broke into his neighbor's house was to pet their cat. Apparently, this guy really loved his neighbor's cat. Every single day he would see the cat and he would try to go pet it, but the cat would run away. So he decided to make a master plan to break into his neighbor's house when nobody knew so he could go hang out with the cat. What the fuck? Okay, also on this day, this is insane. Somebody by the name of Timothy Bone Traeger, this is what he looks like. This Timothy guy, this is insane. So this Timothy guy ended up breaking into somebody's house in the middle of the night, right? He ended up breaking into the house at around midnight. He started stealing some stuff, but then he sat down and he ended up falling asleep. This guy was robbing a house and fell asleep. The person who owned the home told the police that she woke up at 7 a.m. and she walked downstairs and she saw Timothy just sleeping on her couch. When she asked him what the heck he was doing in her house, he apologized to her and said he was sorry. Are you kidding me, bro? This guy broke into a house and then fell asleep. Huh, somebody told me to search up November 26th. This is one day after my birthday. My birthday's the 25th. So let's see what happened one day after my birthday. I'm just gonna warn you right now, if you thought the last couple of stories were weird, November 26th is the weirdest day ever. Okay, so this lady right here went to McDonald's to go eat, and when she was at McDonald's, she was ordering and she said, I want some chicken McNuggets. She was really excited to get her nuggets, but then they told her that they were all out. They said, oh, we don't have any, you know, McNuggets today and stuff like that. So this lady decided to call 911. She was literally calling 911 saying, hello? Yeah, McDonald's doesn't have any nuggets. Like, what the hell? What are they gonna do about it? Also, on this day, oh my God, this is insane. This woman right here, her name was Lita Crosto Somoso or whatever. This lady went into a Walmart while riding a tricycle. She rode a tricycle into Walmart, which is already weird, but this story's not even close to being over. This lady, Lita, she went into Walmart. She went to the toy section of Walmart. She's 52 years old, by the way. She was sitting in the toy section and she grabbed a toy gun. Then she went to the cashier and tried robbing Walmart with a toy gun that she got from the toy section while riding a tricycle. When they didn't give her money, she ended up riding away on her little tricycle and she was arrested. What are you even thinking, bro? So I found a playlist that has some of the most weirdest, creepiest, scariest YouTube videos ever. I'm gonna watch a bunch of these videos in this playlist. Like, look at this, dude. These look so weird. I'm gonna try not to get scared. Normally, I don't get scared pretty easily, but who knows what's gonna happen. Let's start with this one. This video says, obey the walrus. It looks like there's like a girl right here. I just don't know what this is going to be. It caught my eye, so let's watch it. Okay, what is this? What the heck? Okay, there's like a bunch of... What the hell? Is that a person? Is that like a 6-year-old? Or is that a dwarf? I feel like I would see this face in my dreams. The video still has about 30 seconds left. What the hell is on this person's head? Is that a clown? Why are they just not moving their face? Why are they getting close? Get me out of here. This one says blankroomsoup.avi. It's got 9 million views and it looks like there's like a guy eating cereal and something looking at him.
Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid?
So there's a guy eating cereal and then there's a grown Teletubby. He's eating the cereal and the Teletubby keeps petting him like he's a dog. He's crying. Why is he crying? Did he get the wrong cereal? I don't know if he was crying because it didn't taste good or if he was scared. The next video says Control. It's only 26 seconds long. It looks really weird. It was posted 7 years ago. Oh my God, that is so loud. What the hell is this? This music is not right. This video says body of a pig. I don't know what that means. We were checking out a location which was reputed to be haunted. So they're in a haunted place or whatever. What the hell is that? I don't know what's happening in the video. It looks like a bunch of like fat. I hate the distorted voices. Dude, is that somebody's ground beef? Are they trying to scare us with ground beef? This video says passing. What is it? Wait,
I
what?
don't even like paying for things
Bruh.
like this, though.
Oh, this is an ad. I was about to say, what type of scary video is this? Somebody's playing Fortnite? All right, this is the real video. It's like a little boardwalk out to her. What's that sound?
Ran and said, Daddy, Daddy, please come. Sarah's hurt. Covering her right eye and the blood was just pouring out of her face.
What? This video says Mask Shane Piano. What the heck? So it's just somebody playing the piano, I guess. Is that a human? How does his skin look like that? And how is he playing the piano without even looking at it? This video says, hi Walter, I got a new girlfriend today. This is very different compared to all these other videos in this weird playlist. So let's click on this. Let's see this guy talk about his girlfriend.
Hi, Walter. I was at the mall today, and guess what happened? I met the most wonderful girl. We went shopping at JCPenney's, and she tried on a lot of clothes. And then, I know she hates cameras, Walter, but I'm gonna show you her anyways. You ready?
He's gonna show his girlfriend. Wait, what the hell? Yo, wait, what did I just watch? This guy was talking about how he met a girl, and he said he's gonna show her. Oh my god, I can't show that. This video is like in a different language or something. It says Panam Kapakan Duya Delir Boger. I wish I knew Spanish, I'd be able to read that, but let's click on that. Okay, so it's like a black and white video. Okay, he's playing some like Spanish music. What type of dog is that? Bro, feed your dog! This video says 010. It was uploaded by Human Being 15. Let's see what this is. He's got a bunch of different notebooks. He's not talking though, so he has a lot of notebooks. Wait, what does that say? Mr. Diddy, all this hard work I have for you, Diddy. Who is Diddy? Diddy Kong from Mario? He has even more notebooks in his closet. Why does he have so many notebooks? Did this dude go back to school shopping and get everything on sale? Look at all these notebooks. It keeps getting worse. Holy cow. Okay, is he opening a notebook? The hell? What does that say? Wait, what? He did the same thing on every single page. The same thing on every single page? Even in the binders, he wrote the same thing on every single page. What is wrong with this dude? This video says we need to talk and it's 30 seconds. I'm very confused. Let's see what this is. Okay, so this video was taken on October 9th, 2017. There's weird music right now. What do they need to talk about? The title says we need to talk. He's just like recording a tree or something. What is that? What is he zooming in on? Like a tower? That was stupid. This video says Kuyang Dayak. What the heck does that mean? What the hell is that? Is that a dog with a human face? It's moving! It's moving! Look at the eyeballs. The eyeballs are moving. Is this like a dog slash human? Good thing it's in a cage. What the hell is... Somebody in the comments said, in case you don't know what's going on, this is Kuyang. It means a person who manifests themselves as a flying head and internal organs for certain reasons. This ghost is popular around Kalimantan. They prey on newborn babies. They'll suck on the baby's blood dry and the blood will give them power. Somebody said, me, Mom, can we go to the zoo? Mom, we have zoo at home. Zoo at home. Yeah, dude, imagine you saw this at the zoo. I would be climbing in that cage just... This video's title is so weird. It looks like it's a girl, but the title says like, you. Let's go ahead and click on this. Let's see. Remain calm, really, bro. Why is that creepy? That should not be creepy. It's literally just a girl smiling. If you look right here, it's 9:55 p.m. when I'm recording this video. I have to go to bed soon, and this is what I'm watching before bed. Inside your home. What's inside my home? Why is that creepy? And it's not even because she has acne, because I have acne. The knocking at you. Remain calm. No. Avoid looking at mirrors? I literally have the chills. What the hell? Did she forget to get the 3000 BC update, bro? Why does she still look like an ape? Oh my god. Somebody said, I need to stop watching these videos in the middle of the night. The person who posted the video replied back to them, and they said, well, you're being watched no matter what time of day it is, so... What the... If you want to keep watching some creepy videos, I watched some more creepy videos in this video right here, so keep watching me get scared, man. I gotta go to bed though. Click right here to unsubscribe from my stupid channel if you want. Peace out. Yo, so about a year ago, I uploaded my most popular video ever. This video was about a YouTuber that I found that was so scary. The YouTuber's name is The Jokester, and when you first get to his channel, it honestly doesn't look scary at all. I mean, he's got videos of cows and like monkeys and chickens, just random stuff like this. This honestly looks like a kid's channel, but that's exactly what he wants you to think. In that video that I made on him, I went through every single one of his videos, and I slowly realized that his videos weren't made for kids. There was something seriously creepy going on here. Like, look at this video right here. This is his first video ever, and you can just take a look at how weird this is. So the video starts out and it says, frog jokes. What's the funniest place in the frog pond? The silly pad. Get it? Because like silly pad, lily pad, ha ha ha. He then ends up giving you another joke. Why did the frog take the bus? Because its car got towed. Ah. Now you might be wondering, DJ, what's so creepy about this? What's scary about this? It's just a bunch of jokes. Well, if you go to the description, that he says, I hope you enjoyed my jokes. It always makes me happy when somebody laughs at a joke that I made. Please like and subscribe if you want more goof-tastic jokes. Bill. So the guy who made this video, his name is Bill. I need you to remember that. As the months went on, this Bill guy continued to post his favorite jokes, and he was honestly having a good time. This message in the description looks very normal when you first look at it, but if you look hard enough, you can notice something weird. I want you to look at the letters that are capitalized. Right here, we can see that there's a capital H, but then this Y right here isn't capitalized, but then there's a capital E, so we have H and E. Then if you go down the line, there's nothing else that's capitalized, but then the L right here is capitalized, so we have H-E-L, and then the last thing that's capitalized is P. That spells out H-E-L-P. Is this Bill guy asking for help? So after this Bill guy posted that video with the weird help message in the description, he ended up posting a few more videos, but in this video right here, we can see something else that shows us that this Bill guy behind this channel might need some help. So right when you click on this video, there's just some stupid jokes going on. Like right here, it says, when is a worm safe from the early bird? When it sleeps in late. Very funny, right? No, not funny at all. But look, if you pay attention to the top of this video, you can see something that flashes in for half a second. Did you see it? An SOS emoji pops up, and I'm pretty sure SOS means like help, send help, like I need help. This Bill guy was hiding messages in these nice little joke videos. He was hiding messages telling people that he needed help. After he posted that video, he continued to post like happy joke videos that look like they're made for kids, and he kept adding in hints and hints, trying to tell people that he needed help. And I'm not gonna fully explain what happened to this Bill guy because I want you to go watch that other video because it's insane. But basically, one day he just posted this. After posting a bunch of videos about jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes, he posted a black screen. What the hell? It says, I can't believe that I did this to Bill. They told me that they would be able to bring him back. They told me that I would be able to make everyone laugh. They told me it was my purpose. They told me it was all part of the plan. Why did I listen to them? I just listened to the voices in my head. I don't want to hurt anyone else, and I have to end this. I'm sorry, Bill. So here's the full story of what happened on this channel. So the guy who created this channel, his name is Fred. As we can see right here, his channel ad says Fred the Jokester. This Fred guy apparently kidnapped somebody named Bill and forced him to make these happy videos. Bill was scared of Fred because Fred literally kidnapped him. Fred was crazy. So Bill started hiding messages in these videos. Like for example, that description message that said H-E-L-P or the flashing emoji for like half a second. Bill was leaving these messages in these videos, hoping that somebody would help him. And eventually these videos became so popular that Fred actually found out that Bill was asking for help. Fred found out about the description. Fred found out about the flashing emojis. So Fred ended up listening to the voices in his head and he shot Bill. That video I showed you was his final video ever. He posted this on April 4th, 2024. It's been a year and a half. There's been nothing on this channel and Bill and Fred are gone. At least that's what I thought until I went to my comment section the other day and I noticed that somebody told me that the jokester was back. When I first saw this comment, I didn't believe it. This Fred guy has literally been gone for over a year. There's no way he came back on a different channel, right? All right, if you go to YouTube, apparently if you search up the jokester, you will initially see the original channel, but if you scroll down, you can find another channel by the name of the jokester. Apparently apparently this is the new channel of Fred, and we can see what he's doing nowadays. Okay, so the person behind this new Jokester channel posted their first video on May 4th, 2024. So this was a month after Fred killed Bill. The video says, why did the rabbit cross to the other side? Because it wanted a carrot. Ha ha ha, so funny. If you go to the description of this video, you don't see any message, but if you look at the title, it says funny rabbit joke. Funny SOS jokes. This guy's asking for help in the title. Why is he asking for help? Is this Bill? After this channel posted their first video, they posted another video, and this one's even weirder. It says, where does the fuel go? In the dual hole. Ha ha ha. I don't get it. This isn't even a funny joke. What? You might not be able to see it, but halfway through this video, if you look at the fuel tank of this car, you can see that an SOS emoji pops up. Now this is very weird because this is the same exact thing that happened on the original Jokester channel. The next video that was posted on this channel though is so much weirder than anything I've ever seen. So when you click on this video, you can see it says, when the rats eat your skin off. Ha 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 ha. That's not funny. What, is this guy okay? People in the comments are wondering if this guy's okay. Somebody said, we need to save Bill. This guy said, is he okay? Somebody said, this is hilarious. I'm nearly in pain from laughter, but he capitalized H-E-L-P. Is this guy asking for help? What is going on here? These first three videos that this new Jokester channel posted all got like 30,000 views, 20,000 views, 18,000 views. So a lot of people were honestly thinking that this was Bill or this was Fred who made a new channel. But honestly, I don't think this is real. I honestly think that this channel is a fraud. I think somebody saw the original Jokester channel and they were like, oh my God, this is so funny. I want to keep it going. So they made this to try to extend the mystery. And let me show you why I don't believe it. So in the next video that this fake Jokester channel posted, they posted this. It says code #SOS, and it shows a bunch of codes or whatever. It says letter A equals this. Like, it's a bunch of code or whatever. Apparently there's a hidden message here. But if you go to the comments, people actually believe this. Somebody said, has anybody called the police yet? We need to do something about this. Somebody else said, we have got to get the police on this. This kid right here said, Bill, if this is you, call 911. A bunch of people believe that Bill is running this channel. A bunch of people think that Bill escaped Fred's kidnapping and he made this channel to ask for help. I didn't really understand why people thought that this was Bill until I saw this video right here. This video says, I'm Bill and I'm not dead. If we click on this video, we can see that it says, I'm Bill and I'm not dead. There's nothing else that goes on in this video. There's no emojis that pop up. There's nothing that gives us any like signs or any proof. And even if you go to the description, there's no description. Normally Bill leaves a description saying, oh, how funny joke, blah, blah, blah. But if you go to the comments, people actually believe this. Everybody's saying DJ needs to see this. DJ needs to see this. Like, thank God you're not dead, Bill. We thought you were dead. I mean, honestly, I thought Bill was dead too. In that final video on the original Jokester channel, there was literally a gunshot that Fred was saying, okay, I wish I didn't have to do this, but the voices are telling me to do this to Bill. I'm sorry, Bill. And he ends up killing Bill. According to this new channel though, Bill is actually alive. Like, somebody said, Bill, I thought you were dead. How are you alive? Everybody else is saying DJ needs to see this, DJ needs to see this, but I don't believe this at all. Let me show you why. In Bill's next video that he posted after saying, I'm Bill, he posted something that says, where is my limbs? If you click on this video, there's like some creepy laughing or whatever, and it says, where is my limbs? But at the very, very, very end of the video, you can see something that looks like it's a sign. Turns out it's just a screen recording app or whatever. And also, if this was actually Bill, he wouldn't have said, where is my limbs? Like, Bill isn't illiterate. In every single video on the original Jokester channel, if you go to like the description, you can see that he never misspelled anything. He said, I hope you enjoyed my jokes. It always makes me happy when somebody laughs at a joke. Please like and subscribe. He doesn't misspell stuff on the original channel, but on this channel, apparently he doesn't know how to spell. Where is my limbs? Like, you don't even know basic English now, Bill? The fakeness of this channel gets even more obvious when you look at this video. The next video they posted says escaping 01, and we can actually see that they're trying to escape. Whoever this is acting like Bill, trying to escape from Fred. Watch this. So this person's like recording a wall, and you can hear like an alarm going off or whatever. This person's not recording their face. And then there's a gunshot. At the end of the video, there's a gunshot. So you would think that Bill just died, but then he comes back with another video saying running. Apparently he's running from the cops in this Like, this is so fake. The person who made this The Jokester channel is actually just a little kid who thought that the original channel was really cool. This little kid, or whoever the hell this is who runs this channel, wanted to increase the story. So that's exactly what he did. He ended up posting a video right here called Lost Footage, and in this video you can see like a bunch of stuff. You can see a knife and stuff, and people actually believe that this is Bill. Do you want to know what truly happened to Bill and happened to Fred? This might scare you, but let me tell you the truth. So one day there was a guy named Fred. He was just hanging out and he really wanted to become a YouTuber. This Fred guy started up multiple YouTube channels and they all ended up failing. Nobody ever liked his channel. So one day he decided to kidnap somebody. He kidnapped a little boy named Bill. This Fred guy ended up forcing Bill, the little kid, to talk about jokes. At first, Bill kind of liked it because Bill was a little kid. He was posting these videos, he was enjoying it, but then Fred started to get abusive. Fred was forcing him to make these videos, and as these videos got more and more views, like look, this has 200,000, 100,000. As these videos started to get this Fred guy a bunch of views, he forced Bill to do more and more. Bill really didn't want to do this, so he started putting in little messages in these videos, and he hoped Fred didn't notice. For a while, Fred didn't actually notice that Bill was asking for help, but because I made a video about it, because a bunch of people in the comments were saying like, do you need help? Do you need help? Fred ended up reading the comments one day, and he realized that Bill was trying to break out. It all happened on this day right here. On March 30th, 2024, the Jokester posted a video, and it was a bunch of jokes or whatever, just like normal stuff. But if you go to the description, you can see that the description says, I hope you enjoyed these pirate jokes, but there is no name. Normally, when Bill made these videos, he would put his name at the end of this description, but for some reason in this video, they didn't leave their name. That's really weird. What's even weirder about this is in their next video, it's a video about like history jokes or whatever. It says, how was the Roman Empire cut in half with a pair of Caesars? So funny. But if you go to the description, you can see that it says, these jokes are historical. Fred started taking over this channel because he realized that Bill was asking for help. Fred ended up posting a few more videos, but he couldn't take it anymore. The voices in his head were getting to him. He was getting mad at Bill because Bill wanted to escape. Bill didn't want to be captured anymore. And that's when this video happened. He said, I can't believe I did this to Bill. I'm sorry, Bill. Boom. That is the end of the Jokester. This extra channel is not real. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the scariest channels on YouTube. The fact that nobody actually knows who Bill is, nobody knows who Fred is, and nobody actually knows what happened to them is so insane. How did they go from being a happy YouTuber posting joke videos and stuff like that to posting the final video and never being here ever again? This is insane. Wow. Yo, so normally when I look at families on YouTube, I normally look at really cringy and stupid families that lie in their videos. Like the last family I looked at, they literally were making fake thumbnails saying like, oh, there's a tornado outside my house. There was never a tornado outside. Oh, there's a freaking bear outside my house. There was no bear. Those are normally the families I look at, but today I stumbled across another YouTube family that's a little bit different. There's something very weird about this family. Their channel name is Boris Kate Family, and this is what they look like. Here's the mom, here's the son, and here's the dad. As you can see, they have 12.2 million subscribers somehow. They're one of the most popular YouTube families I've ever looked at, but their channel is weird. You see, they don't have any YouTube videos at all. It's only YouTube Shorts. It says that they have 1,500 videos, but all of these are shorts. Let's take a look at this video right here. This video says it wasn't her fault that the bathtub was clogged. The thumbnail shows the dad trying to unclog a bathtub. He looks like a damn ape. Let's see what this is. This looks so weird. All right, so the video starts. This kid notices the bathtub's overflowing, so his dad's just doing it. There's absolutely no sound. It's just straight music, by the way. They're not actually talking. Apparently, the dad pulled out some gold thing or whatever. Now he's blaming it on the mom. Apparently, it was her fault or something. She pulled it out, and there was a bunch of nails in there, and then the water went down, and now she has a golden chain? And then she's keeping she put it in her shirt. The video's over? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was so damn confused as to what the hell just happened in that video. Apparently, this girl pulled out a golden thing with a bunch of nails in it, and then the drain went down. What the hell? What the hell was she doing with the golden chain? I decided to go to the comment section to see what people were saying because I didn't understand what the hell was going on. And the top comment said NPC family. That's pretty true. Everybody else in the comment section is saying cringe, cringe, like we're hitting brain rot for this one. All these people have no idea what the hell this video is about, and I don't either. Let's take a look at this video right here. It says she did everything to be beautiful as he loves beautiful girls. The thumbnail shows the guy pointing to a girl on his phone. Let's just see what this is. All right, so the video starts out, the guy is looking at pictures of other girls on his phone, so the woman decides to start eating chips. The dad starts complaining, saying like, oh, no, 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 no. Eventually, he starts sizing her, seeing how big she is, telling her she's fat, and he kicks her out because she's fat. He then starts sitting on the couch looking at girls, and then the girl starts working out to get less fat. As she's working out, he's eating more and more chips. She's trying to lose a bunch of weight, and now she's finally in good shape. Wow, she comes back to the house, and he's like, ooh, you look good. And she's like, nope, now he's the fat one. She pushes him out. What the hell? I understand the point of this video, but like, why would you even make it? It's stupid. Everybody in the comment section is saying like, somebody said, good girl, he gets payback because who would do that anyways? Like if you think I'm right. Like these are just all little kids who just don't have a clue what's going on. Somebody else said, esta bean lo quesadilla. So they said something in Spanish. I'm pretty sure that meant like this stupid ass video. Everybody's just saying these videos are weird, but here's the thing. That's not even the weirdest part about this channel. These weird, cringy videos aren't the weirdest part. You start to see how weird this channel is when you watch the videos that have their son in them. You remember earlier when I showed you the profile picture, it was the mom, the son, and the dad. They make videos with their son that are very, very weird. Like look at this video right here. It says life hack with pasta and ketchup. This has 350 million views. This is their most popular video. Let's just take a look at it. So the video starts out and the dad is giving the kid only a little bit of ketchup. I'm just gonna say right now, I don't know why they're putting ketchup on their pasta. Is that something they do in their country? I'm pretty sure they're weirdos, but take a look at this. So they're saying, bro, give me more pasta. And he's saying, no, we don't have enough. And then he uses all the rest of it. Eventually, she thinks of an idea. She puts it in the thing, shakes it up, strokes it up. She then gives it to the kid. He starts stroking the bottle up too, and then boom, they have enough sauce now. The dad watched them do that, so he was like, oh, I want to do that. That's a good idea. But they end up putting some bad stuff in this, and then when the dad ends up doing it, he pours out this nasty stuff, and he's like, oh, and then the mom and the son are like, ha, 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 ha. This video right here, though, is so cringy. It's gonna make you, like, embarrassed. Look at this video. So it says, what happened to mom? And it shows like the dad and the son and like a little baby. But look at this video, bro. So it starts off with them just patting their mom's belly. Apparently she's pregnant, but then all of a sudden she has to leave. And the mom and dad completely leave and they shut the door on the son. Then the camera shows the son just sitting around home alone. He doesn't know what to do because he's 3 years old and his parents just left to go to the hospital. He's talking to himself. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to cook. He's probably gonna go grab a Pop-Tart out of the freaking refrigerator or something. He doesn't know what to do. He looks up at the clock. He can't tell what damn time it is because he's 3 years old. He's going, oh, what's the time? He doesn't know what the hell's going on, right? He then starts looking out the window, trying to find something, and eventually they come home. The kid's like, where's mom? But the dad's showing him the brand new baby and the dad's crying. I'm pretty sure what they wanted to do with this video is make people think that the mom ended up dying. That's why the dad was crying, and that's why the title says, what happened to mom? The mom went in to give birth, and then whenever she gave birth, she ended up passing away, maybe? Or maybe she had to stay at the hospital. They want all the little kids to think that this mom actually passed away. So that's why they disabled the comments. Hold on, I just thought about something. Whose baby was that? Was that actually their baby? Did she actually give birth? Or did they just get a random baby for a video? Because that wasn't a doll, that was a real, what the hell? This video says dad wanted to leave his son at home with weird ass emojis. Why is there a cowboy emoji and a licking emoji? Oh, I wanted to leave my son at home. Let's see what this is. All right, so the mom runs in here saying, come on, come on, come on. And the kid's like, no. The dad ends up lighting a thermometer to make the mom think that he's super sick. And then for the rest of this video, this dad is messing stuff up for the mom so that his son can stay home. He ends up taking off the wheel of the son's scooter so he doesn't have to go outside. So now they can stay at home and play video games together. What the hell did I just watch? People in the comment section are saying that was amazing with a bunch of I love you symbols and stuff like that. Somebody else said this is good dad and Sigma dad. Somebody else said they is a good daddy. What? After watching that video, that's when I realized something was off about this family. Wait, what is this? This video says who will be punished? Like the little kid right next to the bathtub again. Did they overflow their bathtub for another video? So the bathtub is overflowing and the dad's trying to plunge it. He gets a toy car out of there. Is this the same thing as the other video? He ends up getting more metal out of there. So he's grabbing the stuff that's clogging the drain. He's gonna grab something else. Apparently there's a whole bunch of screws and stuff, and then when the dad leaves, the thing goes down. Apparently there's a bunch of money inside of the bathtub. What the hell? These videos are starting to get weird. This video has 840,000 likes, but only 300 comments. That's a very weird ratio. Normally, if a video has like 800 likes, it'll have like 30 comments. So why does this have 800,000 likes with 320 comments? There should be thousands of comments on this video. When you do go to the comment section, all of these people make no sense. Somebody said, ha ha ha, ha, okay, I can't even read that. Somebody else said, Paralal Nasil Islam Moyer. If you guys know Spanish, let me know. Somebody else said, give me Roblox, only 100. What, you want Roblox? Don't you mean you want Robux? Roblox is free, dummy. Don't tell me this is what I think it is. It says they thought she clogged the bathroom. They made another video where they clogged the bathtub? Once again, the video starts and the kid's like, OMG, the bathtub's clogging. The dad ends up finding out and he's cleaning. That's the same exact, is this the same thing as that one video? The dad ended up finding a makeup bottle or whatever, and that was the reason why it was clogged or whatever, so he gives it to the mom and he's like, hey, why'd you do this? Why's your stuff over here? The mom ends up doing the clogging or whatever. She's trying to unclog it because apparently it was her fault, and then now, okay, there's a bunch of, okay, so it's the same thing. It's literally the same, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing! This video right here is one of their weirdest and like kind of most offensive videos ever. This is so dumb. The title of this video says Smart Kid, and when you look at that title, you'll probably think like the kid's gonna be getting A+ or something, but no, watch this video. So apparently the dad was about to hit somebody, but then he hears something at the door and he tells them to be quiet. He tells the mom to be quiet and he tells the son to be quiet whenever he goes and answers the door. The son ends up finding his dad's phone on the couch, so the son sets up an alarm to go off. Whenever they're answering the door, the alarm's going off and the dad's like, why is my phone going off? That makes the dad have to walk away, and whenever the dad walks away, the mom and son can tell this lady that they're being like abused and stuff. You remember the start of the video when he was like acting like a bad guy? She's writing something down on the paper. As this girl's walking away, she looks at the paper and she sees that it says, help me. Then the lady comes back to help and she shows the guy that she called 911. Wow. Now, obviously, this is all acting. This dad didn't actually like hurt the mom or anything. He didn't want to hurt her. They're not actually abusing each other. They don't actually need help. But why would you even like make a video about this? All your other content is like happy family stuff, but then you made a video about that? It's even weirder when you realize that they posted that weird video, but then the video they posted right after that is this. The dad is eating chocolate and he's so messy, and then the mom's eating chocolate. She's so messy, and then the son's super messy eating chocolate, and that's all the video is. Look at what I found in the comment section, bro. So somebody named Laura Janae commented on this chocolate video and said, this is so cringe. Then the next day, this same Laura Janae person commented again and said, sorry, it's not cringe. I was just angry yesterday, and that's why I wrote this comment. I'm sorry. I'm really starting to realize that the comment section on these videos, the people who watch these weird videos from this family, are weird and stupid. Like, look at this comment. This comment says, 9R Guru 8 Buxy with a bunch of emojis, then Fidir Guda Furdo Gardak Shardak. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not Spanish. I'm pretty sure that's actually just straight gibberish. It's probably a little kid who was just born yesterday, actually 2 days ago. But here's the even funnier part about this comment. You see how this comment is just so brain dead, right? It makes no sense. Somehow, this comment has 407 likes and The family that posted this video liked this comment. Am I stupid? Am I like, do I have like a syndrome or something? Why does this have 400 likes and why did they like it? People replied to this comment with a bunch of emojis. A bunch of emojis right here, a bunch of emojis, a bunch of emojis. Everybody's spamming emojis to this comment. Like, are you all brain dead? This doesn't make sense. I'm starting to think that this family is making people brain dead because if you go to any video on their channel and look in the comments, you're gonna find so many brain dead people. Look, I will prove it to you. I'm gonna go to any video. I'm just gonna scroll. I'm not even looking. I'm gonna pick this one right here. They tested the waterproof sand. I don't know what the hell this is. It only has 78 comments, but I promise if I go to the comment section of this video, I'm gonna find stupid people. So in this video, they're literally just building a bunch of sand. They're doing waterproof sand or whatever. They're buying gadgets. I don't know. The mom and dad are just playing around with toys, but let's look at the comments. The top comment says MKO DJ. That's the top comment? What does that mean? The second top comment actually makes a little bit of sense. It says, nice, cool. What the hell? Somebody else commented and said, Holin Deka Makaba Kaba. What the hell is that? I'm starting to think that this family's content is ruining people's brains. They're literally making stupid content. They're literally making content where they're not even talking. They're just running around and doing stuff, and they're acting like such a happy family, but then they make weird videos, and every single one of their viewers is becoming dumber and dumber. I'm gonna be honest, I think after watching a bunch of these videos, I'm starting to become stupid, so I'm gonna leave, and I'm never talking about this family again. I hate them.